audience of beans and rice. It has come to our attention that we are getting shadow banned. Dr. Fauci, Biden, Baldwin. We have seen the deterioration of true entertainment and the oligarchy of local podcast. Stop this harassment of our podcast or face justice. Glocko, Sling, ABD the Butcher, Angry Man Sean, K the Dog, Chris Blade, Cynthia, Dre Rocca, and UA the Duo. If we catch you aiding and abetting any of the aforementioned criminals, we will seek retribution. 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 Retribution.
What was that, dude?
Dude, what was that?
Freaking hobby piece shit.
Hobby,
Did you mess
did you see
something
what was
up?
going on?
I think my porn might have popped up. I don't know.
Oh, are you
Retribution.
spamming the computer, you piece of shit?
Dude, I get bored over here
What
sometimes.
the hell was that? Did you hear that
was
voice?
strange. I'm a bit creeped out.
You know what I mean? What the hell?
I don't know what's
Hey,
going
come
on.
on. You know what I mean? Guys, you know?
Guys.
I was kidding about the freaking... The bracelet's not even here today, dude.
Yeah, guys. You know what time it is. It's
Retribution.
Us.
And it's the cheerful one, Host Beefy 666.
And hello world, is your boy Hobby once again.
Members.
Thank you for tuning in to the #1 comedy podcast in Utah. Amongst other things, many number ones.
Number one for women's empowerment.
Agriculture,
Number one for myths.
history,
Busted.
Number one for Asian Americans.
yes, and every culture in between.
Yep. And number one for natives, you know what I mean? Because people are forgetting, they're trying to stuff their mouth with turkey. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? What should they be stuffing their mouth with, Host? Do you think so?
They should be stuffing their mouth with falafels. JK, I think they call them Navajo tacos, which sounds kind of racist, but
You know what I mean?
scones.
But that's what I hate, dude. Because right
Yeah.
now during Indigenous Day, like just like that, you know what I mean? Like the Navajos came to Mexico and they appropriated our culture,
Yeah.
took over the taco. You know what I mean? Just because they knew how to speak English before us. You know what I mean?
Well.
Come on, Navajos. You know? I thought we were friends. You know what I mean? And you know what they said? You know? Oh, they tried to kill the Aztecs. They got all the tribes to go kill them. You know what I mean? Because they didn't like them chopping people's heads off and, you know, taking their heart out and playing soccer. You know?
And who they love? Mel Gibson.
Yep.
But
And
what
people
can you
are
say?
blaming Cortez and Columbus. Cancel Mel Gibson, you idiots. You know what I mean?
Well, you can't rewrite history.
Yep. But you know one thing that you can write? It's your wrongs, okay? You pieces of shit. Because it's been, a lot of people have been doing bad stuff. And do people even repent anymore, Javi? You know, Javi's in the Catholic community. We got our Catholic community expert.
Rarely. No one goes and repents.
Nobody's repenting, Mona. What do they blame it? Oh, COVID. You know, the
They blame
COVID spike.
COVID. They blame Brandon, Fauci now. You know,
Fauci?
Fauci's getting blamed. I think Kamala might be getting blamed as well, but...
What about Akon? You think he's still getting blamed or not?
He's still locked up.
Well, I'm pretty...
Yeah, they won't let him out.
They won't let him out.
Yeah, you guys are bitching about the quarantine taking 2 years. We're thinking poor Akon. How long has he been in there for, dude?
Dang, that
I
song
don't know,
came out,
that's-
early 2000s?
You know?
Yeah, I think 7th grade, so
Yeah,
at least 20 years.
20 plus years.
He's trying to find the motive, you know what I mean?
He's been...
Well, dude, you haven't done anything, dude, okay?
No.
Since whatever he did, his car was still no registration, you know what
He
I mean?
still doesn't even know what he does.
Oh, yeah. One time I had an expired registration. Got pulled over, dude.
How did that go?
Well, I didn't get locked up, but my car did, dude.
They won't let
They won't let him out. Dude. I had to pay like $1,200, dude.
Dude.
It was my first car, dude. And that day, because normally I'm a cheerful one. I dress a little bit cheerful. I guess maybe today, this is what I was stressed when I got pulled over. You know what I mean?
Just a
I
little...
was a little bit more urban. You know what I mean? I was actually wearing a shirt like this, but it was like the Cavs, the yellow one, the LeBron one.
Okay.
You know that bright kind of yellow one from the
From the
Cavs?
Cleveland.
And I was wearing shorts and bright yellow shoes. And I get pulled over in Glendale, there by the Jordan River, listening to rap, dressed like this. You know what I mean? I had no chance. You know what I mean? So people are like,
No
oh,
chance.
cops are assholes. Defund the
No
police.
chance in hell.
But
What are
then
you
I'm
gonna
dressed
do?
like an idiot. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What are you
After
gonna
that, You know, after that, I fired my attire. You know, and speaking of attires today, you know, they say, oh, not all heroes wear capes. Because guess what? They're not real fucking heroes, you idiots, okay? But we got a real fucking hero here. Ooh, what is it? Nurses and stuff like that. You think they're heroes? They're healthcare workers, okay? He does this for free. You think he gets paid?
I do this pro bono, and if anyone's out there looking for pro bono, we can talk later.
Hit him in the DMs.
But shout out to the first responders, you know?
Yeah.
Shout out to them.
And the second responders, you know?
And
And
all
the
other
third
forgotten
responders.
responders.
You know, but tell us, you've been saving a lot of people, especially women, you know? Because we always say, what do we say, Javi? Don't save what?
Don't save her.
She don't want to be what? She don't
Found?
want to be saved,
Oh
Javi.
my god.
But Hoss, you know, today, because it's starting to be Thanksgiving, you know what I mean? It's starting to
Yeah.
turn into fall. The holidays are upon us. So what kind of saving have you been doing lately? Because I was surprised today, you know, I dressed up a little bit. And then you came in, you know. Did you have a long shift using your powers? Or
Yeah, I'm out here doing the Lord's work. So shout out to Catholic community, Christian community, and all other religious communities. But when you know these women, they don't want to be saved. But that's not true. They want to be saved. They just don't want to admit it, right?
Oh, really?
So I usually hand them a pamphlet of some sort of educational thing because, you know, education, knowledge is power.
It's power, that's what they say.
And once they're better educated on how the world functions, they can live more successful, fulfilled life. That's what I've been doing.
Well, you bring up a good point that knowledge is power, because people are always like, oh, Hoss is powers, and they seen you manifest your powers, you know? The latest victims were Yue the Duo, you know what I mean? The Yue the Puos, you know? After all the Blantico they were smelling, you know?
Yeah.
But his powers is just knowledge. And obviously he's the smartest man alive. People are like, oh, Tesla. You know what I mean? Have you seen that guy's rocket trying to take off? You know what I mean? It busted like in 10 seconds, just like him. You know what I mean?
Just an oversized dildo, really.
You know, that's what happened. SpaceX, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Space
SpaceX?
XXX Tentacion, you know? It's like, what is this pervert doing, you know?
Well, Triple X Tentacion did make it to heaven,
You know?
I
But
think.
yeah, but you think what's his name's gonna make it? Tesla? No way. You know what I mean?
No, he's a piece of shit.
Freaking nerd, you know what I mean? But yeah, he's using his power. So people are like, how is he the most powerful? Since Stephen Hawking, he passed away. Guess who took the throne?
I can imitate him too, if need be.
You know? So he has the powers of Stephen Hawking in him. And you guys are going to try to challenge him? Huh? You think you can challenge us? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Absolutely not, dude. But one person that's not here is Alice. We forgot, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So sometimes we act a little bit wild and we forget, you know, that of our feminine energy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So shout out to her.
Shout out to her. We miss
Shout out to
you.
you, Alice.
Honestly, I miss Alice. Do you guys don't miss Alice?
I do miss
We
Alice for sure.
It's a little bit weird because she doesn't say much sometimes, you know?
Yeah, well, plus last time, and this isn't me being toxic masculinity, okay, guys? She brought me a sandwich, and it was a
Yep.
delicious sandwich.
My
and I owed her
sandwich,
back today.
It's in stores, so it's beefy sandwich, the beefy blue, you know? Beefy black and blue because I support all lives, guys. So that's a Patriot sandwich.
It was a really good sandwich, and so I was hoping that she'd stop by. I mean, I anticipated her showing up today so that I could repay her for it, but it'll have to be next week.
You know, next week. So hopefully, you know, we see you next week, Alice. Or maybe tomorrow, or maybe, you know, another day, which brings us to
Tuesday, November 16th. Again, thank you for joining us. Javi, take it away with the holidays.
Of course. Your first holiday is National Fast Food Day.
Oh,
Wow.
Me and you, it don't get no better what we can do.
In and out your butthole forever.
Oh, yeah, that's the best song. R. Kelly, you know what I mean? Fast Food Forever.
Yeah.
It went platinum with Cassidy.
Right? It was higher than Piss on You, so keep that in mind, guys.
Because we were talking, remember that we were talking about like women that sometimes that people are like, oh, I felt so, you know, my man always, we're talking about toxic masculinity, you know, my man always deprived me of doing this.
Yeah.
You know, my man always deprived me of, you know, I can't have more than one sexual partner. You know, now I'm polyamorous. Now I'm going to start a podcast about how many people I'm fucking. You know what I mean?
I was always repressed from my desires.
Yeah, and guess what my desire was, Hoss?
What was it?
McDonald's. Where do you think I'm wearing this one came in my fucking Happy Meal? And guess what my piece of shit parents were doing? Depriving me from fast food, you know? So I grew up and guess what? I took the initiative, I'm gonna say I'm gonna empower myself.
He is living his truth.
You know, I'm living my truth. I'm not hiding anymore.
He's stopping from the cult ways of not eating fast food.
Yeah.
He has now embraced the golden arches.
Exactly.
That is heaven.
These golden arches. Okay, you guys. Oh, you got curves. You're getting obese, so beefy. Look at your blood pressure. Well, guess what?
It's
I'm
his
living
fucking
my
life.
best life. Let me live it. Okay. I've been deprived. You know, fast food was sitting from me growing up. You know, now I wonder, why I'm all messed up because I grew up into this adult, and you guys think why I'm so weird? Why? Because my parents were hiding who I really was from me.
Yeah.
You know?
He wasn't eating preservatives and shit.
No.
Why do you think he was aging so quickly?
Exactly.
If you eat preservatives, you get preserved from the inside out. It's on the inside that counts.
Yeah.
I've heard that time and time again.
You look the outside. You know what I mean? These freaking idiots.
Yeah, skincare routine starts from the inside first.
Yeah.
Eat preservatives, you shall be preserved.
Yeah, drink a little bit proactive, you know what I mean?
Ecclesiastes
You
5,
God.
verse 1.
But yeah, that's one thing that felt very liberating, you know what I mean? As somebody that felt like I was always confined into this box and just a stereotypical, you know, man that wants to have some fast food, but, you know, TV and just social media and, you know, corporate America and just
They've been really
media.
repressive.
You know what I mean? Yeah, they're like,
Okay.
oh, don't eat fast food. Supersize me. We're going to make a documentary so you can see how Nancy, what piece of shit you are, Jose Beefy. You know? And they didn't want me in their community. They want me to go to Jared. How did that work out for you guys, huh? You fucking perverts.
Wrong demographic.
Yeah, you think Ronald McDonald did anything wrong?
Well, he wasn't canceled.
Huh? You think the Hamburglar ever did anything bad?
He's still behind bars.
Huh? Exactly. They don't let him out. Dude, he's next to Akon, you idiots.
What about Grimace?
Huh? What happened to him?
He's a walking anal plug. Have you seen that guy?
Yeah.
He's living his best life. And that's all Jose wants.
That's all I wanted. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now I'm feel liberated. Maybe you think I should start a podcast about fast food and
And how you've been liberated from the cult mindset.
the cold mindset that I'm strong. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
So back to, how people are now having tens of sexual partners and they're not judged for it. Are you strictly just with McDonald's or are you exploring other fast food
Dude, I'd be
restaurants?
stuffing my mouth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dude, I'd be getting some of those creamsicles. You know, the off-brand, getting creamed by the off-brand. You know what I mean? The great value. Sometimes I put 10 in my mouth. You know what I mean?
Shit.
Oh yeah. Sometimes I want to get a little generic. You know,
Okay.
I get a little generic Eric. You know. You think I'm gonna get the original? I don't even get the real Fat Boy sandwiches anymore. You know what I mean? They're called cream pies, chocolate cream pies. I get myself a chocolate cream pie. You know what I
With
mean?
the side of Eric,
Stuff it
that
in your
Slim
mouth.
Jim.
You know,
Yeah.
Slim Jim and a cream pie for me.
Oof.
You know what I mean? With my bluntico. You know,
And it's a good day.
it's a
The
fun
only
day
thing
and a
that's
fun
left,
night.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
You know, and then I go to Sonic. You know, I'll go to Sonic. I'll pull up the Sonic. Sometimes, people are like, "Ooh, yeah, we're swingers." Guess what? I go to In-N-Out, get an animal style, but guess where I'm gonna get my fries? Huh? Arctic Circle. Yeah, then I go to Arctic Circle. Where do you think I'm gonna get extra mayo? Del Taco. You know?
Because he's going to have it his way.
Exactly. Because I'm liberated. I'm living my freedom. I'm living who I am. And you guys can't stop me. Okay? I don't care if you guys. Why is there so many coupons in your room, Jose? You know what I mean? That's what they say.
Dude, I just want to live in a day where one can eat and partake and fulfill their life desire to consume any fast food restaurant that they choose. And you don't have to feel ashamed about it, guys.
Yeah.
You can make it out too. So if you've also been repressed, call now.
Yeah, and now they're starting to ooh, we'll put Impossible Burger or whatever, you know? To make it seem like you guys can come to, invade my safe haven.
Well, you can't spell impossible without I'm possible.
You know what I mean?
That's a stupid fucking saying because we're all alive. And if you're dead, you won't know that saying because you're fucking dead. Javi, what's your favorite fast food joint?
God.
Well, unless you don't have one, which is fine.
I mean,
he has one. That's all he eats.
that's all I eat, dude. I'm surprised I'm not
Oh,
obese.
yeah, you can't cook.
Yeah.
I don't
I'm
cook
obese
very
because
much.
I can cook.
But we were going to...
That's how I preserve myself, right? All the preservatives. So, what were you saying?
We were going to say that Javi, maybe you think he can cook us a little something?
Well,
But Thanksgiving's coming up, you
hey,
know?
Thanksgiving is literally around the corner. It's not this Thursday, but next Thursday, the 25th of November. Javi, we're going to have our annual, starting this year, Beans and Rice Thanksgiving Feast. and you will be the chef.
Dang, the whole meal?
The whole
Entire
meal, dude.
meal.
Are you guys sure?
Appetizer, entree,
Yeah.
dessert.
Is this like your last supper? Is this your
Oh,
Mona
and
Lisa?
you're gonna cook it. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
Hopefully, it's not our last supper.
No, in the name
You
of
know?
Mona Lisa, this will not be the last.
Ah,
supper.
don't be putting any poison in it, Javi. Huh? This little pervert.
He's gonna fucking Romeo and Juliet us.
Yeah,
but he's not gonna be Juliet.
Yeah, Javi.
What if I accidentally eat the food too?
You little fucking Montague over here, huh? Look at him, dude.
Fucking Mount.
I'm a
Count of
Capricorn.
Monte
What the
Cristo
fuck are you
sandwich.
talking about?
Fucking Javi Montague over here, huh? Trying to poison us.
Fucking
Yeah.
Brutus and Caesar.
Yeah, but that's what you're gonna do, Javi. You're gonna cook us a feast, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thanks,
But
Brutus.
tell us more about your fast food. Sorry, but we just wanted to let you know that's what you have to do or you're fired.
No, that's fine. My favorite fast food would be, I think, Rallies, but there's not.
Oh, we don't even have one here.
Yeah,
Okay.
I never even heard of it, dude. I thought that's where Trump always went. You know what I mean?
That's where Frat Boys show up.
Does
I
he,
go to the
does
Trump
he
rallies
own it?
and just to eat food. You
does
know?
he own that restaurant? He invested in that? Hey, ever go to the Trump rally? Is a bunch of Trump restaurants. They're just eating fast food and then, big media, CNN, they're making it seem like they're being tiki torches. Like, they're inside of the restaurant, dude. You know what I mean? Those are the ones that they have inside, dude. They're at a nice establishment.
That's how they cook. But I didn't want to tell anybody.
Yeah, everybody's, they're throwing piss about the Trump rallies. Dude, they're eating, huh? Hobby's been to a couple rallies, huh, Hobby?
Oh yeah.
See?
Couple
I've been to
fries
the
and a
ones-
burger.
All the ones in Vegas. I've been to rallies.
I've heard those are the best rallies.
Yeah.
They actually are. They're super fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super good food.
And you get the Proud Boy sandwich, or which one do you got?
Yes, but
Yeah. Or Patriot pancakes. I
Oh,
heard they
this-
have that on for breakfast.
Dude, have you tried the self-centered prick? It's a really good one.
I am one. Yeah. But the fries there are the best.
The fries? The freedom fries?
The freedom fries there. Oof. They're not French fries. They're
Hey, and
freedom
that's
fries.
not
These are some.
mimicking an Asian who says freedom flies, okay, guys?
Yeah. God.
Hey, you good pieces of
Talk
shit.
about Hello Kitty. Now you know what I mean?
Yeah, now they're assuming everything.
God.
We were listening to Japanese rock before this podcast was recorded, mind you, to get in the mood. Stop Asian
Stop
hate.
Asian hate, dude.
Stop it.
Okay, so
Get
you got
some
your
help.
fries, you get your freedom fries, your Patriot sandwich.
Yeah, I get my Patriot sandwich, and then for dessert, they have this soft serve ice cream with brownie and like cookies.
And brownies at the bottom, right? And then they have the white frosting on top.
Yeah, that's how
Yeah, and then you sprinkle a little like couple of pieces of cookie on top.
some crackers, some white cracker cookies.
Yeah.
And that you got the best sundae you can possibly
Dude.
ever assemble.
Oh,
Best.
yeah, dude. It's like,
Yeah, you end with the brownies. That's the best part. Why would you start with the best part?
I don't
You
know.
end with the best part.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Feel like a real boss. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And what is it? You said it's served on cotton plates, Javi, or what? Well, that's just like what
I
they.
think it's hemp
I
now.
think
They
that's
changed.
yeah.
Hemp
they
now?
changed it.
Yeah,
Yep.
they want to
Oh.
be more environmentally friendly.
Oh well, that's good. You know what I mean? Because people don't know that was actually
The-
mandatory back in the day to grow hemp.
Yeah, it was.
The flags are all hemp there. So
Yeah. And we're not talking about the quarterback, Sean Hemp, okay? Or the basketball player, whatever he was. You know what I mean?
Baseball player.
But what about you, Hus? What do you like for fast food?
I'm trying to think of my favorite fast food. I mean,
Taco Bell. You know,
I do love Taco Bell. That might actually just take the cake.
think outside the
automatically.
bun, Taco Bell.
Yeah.
So what's your
No.
order? You know, so people, you can refresh the memory of some people because I kind of already forgot.
I love the Crunch Wrap Pozole Supreme, where they just make pozole and then they throw a Crunch Wrap in that bad boy. Then they have
bad boy, what you want? What
yeah.
you gonna
they have the
do?
bean and cheese, which is almost bean and rice. They're not as good as us, but almost. Bean and cheese, chile relleno. They got chile relleno. They throw beans in that bad boy.
And then what else?
My personal favorite, well, it's gonna have to be the al pastor, not pastor, chalupa.
Oh, that's like the Impossible meat, but it's like
But it's Taco Bell,
oh,
so you could be getting horse, you could be getting armadillo.
it's filling. They always
Yeah,
say
who
that.
knows?
You know what I mean?
It's a mystery.
It's mystery filling.
You
or
don't know
something
what
like
the pastor grabbed that day, so it could be
Yeah.
anything.
that. Dang, that's pretty hot, dude. I wish
Yeah.
the pastor grabbed me every now and then. You know what I mean?
Well, if you were part of the Catholic community, you probably could get that.
You know, that's how they exercise Javi's demon when he's up on the Ouija board.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They took him straight to the pastor. You know?
He's like, what kind of exercise is
Why,
this?
why are we going outside?
Yeah.
My
Well-
quads burn.
You heard the story of Vesuvius, the volcano. You know what I mean? Well, you're about a Pompeii all over this place, is what he told them. You know what I mean?
So Mount Fuji quickly before it
dude.
erupts.
Fucking hobby over there, Mount St. Helens. You know what I mean? Old Faithful, dude. That's what he was doing. That freaking geyser over there, huh?
Yellowstone. Don't ask what that means.
Yeah, because that's when you get checked, guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A Yellowstone, if it looks like this, like you
Yeah,
know?
you probably have jaundice, and now your liver's leaking out of you.
Yeah, that's scary stuff. You
And
know what
your
I mean?
pelvic wall is collapsed. It's the end for you. What's going on?
Yeah.
Javi?
The end for you for this segment, for this holiday.
What about you, Jose?
Yeah,
What's
You know,
your
we're
favorite?
gonna be okay. Well, I said mine
McDonald's.
was McDonald's,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know?
He
That's
dressed
true.
like the golden
And mine
Arches.
was just freedom. My like I told you guys to liberate myself. I didn't want to live in this prison of people telling me, oh, you have to eat this. You know, you have to be, you know, regular food. Oh, you have to be Mormon. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
so
can do whatever I
you
want,
love the
dude.
golden arches because the
Yep.
golden arches symbolize what more than golden arches? Golden tokens. And on top of the golden tokens, you use them to buy golden showers.
Exactly.
Because he really values hygiene, and you need to clean yourself every day.
Yeah, because people are like, oh, golden showers are bad. Dude, have you heard, oh, if you get a poisonous snake that bites you in your freaking leg, what do? Pee on your leg. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're like, oh, it cleans everything out of your freaking, it destroys all the bacteria.
If you get shot, what does the army do? They quickly unbuckle, unzip, pull their pants down, pull their underwear down, whip out their penis,
And let it rip.
or they're female service members too. Thank you for your service. They might pop a squat. Maybe they're good at aiming. I don't know. I don't ask them questions. They just save our lives and our freedom, and they just urinate on the wound.
Exactly.
It doesn't completely fix it, but it holds them over until they get the proper
Yep.
surgery.
So all the ammonia and stuff like that, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it cleans.
So yeah, it helps you guys. You know, now they hate R. Kelly. Take him to jail because he was helping people. You know what I mean?
Dude, they never mentioned where he was arrested. If he was at a trauma center, he was probably saving lives,
God.
extending their lifespan because they're peeing on them.
Yeah, he was stepping in the name of love. You know what I mean? Trying to help someone.
He was well hydrated,
Yeah.
and he had plenty of golden showers to go around.
His ignition was working. You know what I mean? And now you know what I mean?
Think before you leap, guys.
Happy people. What do you think he made that song for? You know?
Robin Williams.
R.I.P. So what about the next holiday? Javi, why don't you tell us something in the forecast? Another one.
The forecast for the next holiday is National Indiana Day.
National Indiana, and that's home of the Indiana Derby, host.
Yes, it is.
You know what I mean? And
The
that's
Indiana 500.
Oh yeah, and people are like, "Oh, have you watched the movie 300?" Why would I watch that?
We have the state of Indiana.
We can watch the 500 movie. You freaking gladiators.
It's
and-
200 times better if you know math.
yeah,
And I know some of you guys don't ever pick up a book in your life.
yeah, Glauco.
Some of you have actually written books on our podcast.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean?
But if you've never read a book, how are you going to know 500 is 200 more than 300?
So tell them what happened with the Indiana 500, because people are always like, "Ooh, gladiators! They look so strong like the movie." Dude, they were like 4 foot tall. You know, 4 feet tall. That's how short they were. And then they try to make him all tough. Oh, you know, they're all strong and they got beards. Have you seen an Italian that looks like that?
No.
They're all clean shaven.
They
You know
are.
what I mean? They barely got beards. You guys saw freaking, what is it? Snooki, you know what I mean?
But this is what the issue is. A lot of people base their knowledge about the Spartans on Zack Snyder's movie 300. All right? Just like Hosbeefy mentioned, they're Italians. You
Yeah.
think he's going to yell, "This is Sparta!" No. He's going to say, "This is a Sparta," and then he kicks the guy.
Yeah.
So you know automatically, wrong.
Yeah, and he could barely probably even kick. You think that guy, you know? Oh, that's all he did was work out. No, they
He would
didn't.
just kick you in the knee is what it would look like.
You know? I mean, they do say GT. What is that? GTL. What is it? What is that one? Is that what it was, Javi? GTL? Jersey Shore, they do that, right? Gym, tan, laundry.
Oh, there
Oh,
you
I thought
go.
it was
Yeah.
Go to L'Amore,
That's what it was back in
which
the
is their
day.
city.
You know what I mean?
L'Amore in Italy.
So they would send them there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then they get invaded, and then, oh, that's why his wife died. And then he's pretending he's battling. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they cut a lot of scenes out, really. And
Yeah.
what happened is, Indiana has a very famous basketball team called the Pacers.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think they're called the Pacers?
Something happened where, Hoss?
In the heart.
Their ticker was off.
But it's a double entendre, because what they were doing is they were setting the pace for the war against the Spartans. There was 200 of them. They had 200 more people for cannon fodder They can go back and forth, pace out the time until reinforcements arrived. And they arrived, and then they absolutely annihilated 300. You saw the end of 300. That's truly how it ends. But what it doesn't show is that they were the Indiana Pacers with Heart Pacers, as well as the basketball logo.
Yeah, and you think, because they have, the guys from the Persian army that show up in 300 and they look all strong and that tall guy, you know what I mean? That's like, dude, Indiana, guess who they have? Paul Bunyan, you freaking idiots. He's like 800 feet tall.
And he has a blue ox. What are you going to do to a blue ox?
Yeah,
Nothing.
people even worship the ox in the Bible, and Jesus got mad. You know what I mean? Because he's fucking huge. Who's not going to worship when you see a blue ox that big? You know what I mean? Who's not going to worship the ox?
The only one that isn't is Clifford the Big Red Dog. That's it.
Yeah. And Paul Bunyan, because that's his pet. You know what I mean?
Paul Bunyan owns him.
So you think, the Spartans, they're so strong, and even the Persians, you think they can go against the freaking Paul Bunyan, his bull, and the Indiana 500?
Absolutely not.
Who the hell's going to beat them, dude? They beat freaking Hitler. You know what I mean? People, they dropped the bomb on, Hiroshima. The bull just took a shit, you freaking God.
Twice.
Just dropped the turd. The war's over. You know what I mean? And people are like, I thought I seen Bigfoot. Guess who it was?
Paul Bunyan.
Exactly.
He just had not shaven in a long time.
Yeah, he hasn't shaved for a long time. Now that all the problems are over, he's like, you know what? These people don't deserve me. He saved the war already. Every world war he saved so far. You know what I mean?
Two. Yeah.
And do people learn their lesson?
No.
They're out fighting. You know what I mean? He's just a hardworking man, guys. He just wants to be with this bull. He can't mate. He can't find another tall lady.
Yeah, he crushes every other woman alive.
So how do you think you would feel? He's clearly given up. He's all hairy. He thought, maybe they would celebrate him. You know what I mean? But nobody gives a shit about Paul Bunyan. Now they named my foot, you got a bunion. They turned it into something negative, just like they did to McDonald's.
Now do you think Paul Bunyan has a intact self-esteem where he can walk around proudly? No, he has a fucking foot infection, deformation named after him.
Yeah.
That would crush you too.
Yeah.
I dare you to say otherwise.
It's like, how insensitive are you guys? Like, if somebody, you know what I mean, because your knee's messed up, you're like, look at your hobby.
Yeah, how would that make you feel, Javi?
If somebody's like, look, I got a hobby. Look at my hobby.
That'd be kind of cool, actually.
The Mojave Desert, you know what I mean?
That'd be kind of cool. When they're talking about a bum-ass knee, you're going to be happy they call it a hobby?
Well, yeah, my name would live on forever. So...
his standards are really low. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can tell.
Cynthia, I think we need to get you back on the podcast. What are you doing with this guy? You know what I mean?
Shape him up. Clearly, he's not been leaving the seat down.
The coolest thing is the seas is going to be named after him. A limp knee. How do you think Limp Bizkit feels, Javi? He was named after a food that's messed up.
Dude, Limp Bizkit could be our spokesperson for Med USA.
You think so?
Oh, yeah. He has a Limp Bizkit. We'll fix that right up with a Medusa.
And it's going to be Pimp Biscuit, okay?
Get him rock hard.
Let's go, dude.
Patent pending.
Patent pending, dude. So, yeah, but Javi, let's not listen to him. You know what I mean?
No, he's terrible,
Freaking
terrible
God, we're
fucking opinions.
enlightening people about Paul Bunyan's insecurities. I think it would be cool.
I would love to have a disability named after me.
Come on, Javi.
Everything he just has to make, about himself.
Yeah.
I'll
make it cool. I'll make it cool.
Yeah, what's the last thing? What's the last thing that you made cool? Let's ask Javi that maybe. You know
Other
what I mean?
than your kid, okay? You can't use
and
that
technically he made him cool.
Yeah, the kid made you cool.
Yeah, Javi.
And
okay?
the kid came out of Cynthia. So you know what? Yeah. You can't even claim that.
Yeah, exactly, Javi. So what's the last thing that you made cool, you think?
Maybe the comb over, I think that's pretty cool.
That's it.
The comb over, huh?
You know what I mean? And he's
the
talking
Cuomo. Wow, you piece of shit.
Cuomo.
You remember what Cuomo did to New York at the start of the pandemic?
Cuomo over.
He called me over and he's like, Cuomo over. Come over here.
That's what he would tell the chicks. Come over here, darling. Come over here.
He has a horrible Italian accent out there.
Yeah, we have it at 300 people.
Come over here. I'm going to show you Paul Bunyan, You want to see the bull, darling? You know?
And he's not talking about Wall Street.
I'm gonna give you the one, a golden arch.
Oh yeah.
Open your mouth. You're
Well,
gonna golden arch right in your mouth, Javi.
and then they're like, and then it was both him and his brother, wasn't it? Both
Yeah.
of the Cuomos.
Charlie Cuomo
Yeah, freaking
and
perverts,
Ben
dude.
Cuomo.
And then you guys are sitting there watching Fox 13. You know what I mean? These freaking guys, dude, make up your mind, dude. I told you guys, watch freaking UPS already. You know what I mean? That's the best network.
Go
You got-
save them. They just wanna be saved. Go save them.
Yeah. You know?
That's the real song.
So everybody has gotten in trouble, you know what I mean? And so he got canceled. His brother got canceled from the news. And then what's the other governor that's getting canceled right now? From California, what's his name?
I have no idea. Newman.
Newman. You know what I mean?
Paul Newman.
Paul Newman. You know
The
what I mean?
blue
So,
cheese
God.
ranch dressing piece of shit guy.
Yep, because everybody for COVID, I'll close your ranch. You know what I mean? But my ranch is gonna be open.
I think it's Newsome. Whatever Newsome.
His
Which
ranch
actually
was
sounds like a pretty bad
Mhm.
name, first of all.
Well, he knew some. You know what I mean?
Well,
But did he know all? No,
no.
because he's not omniscient like us, okay? This guy barely even knew how to stop COVID, you know what I mean? It got worse. Come on, dude. You know what I mean? We're still locked up, you know what I mean? So,
Dude, maybe
yeah.
Akon's running this fucking country.
Oh, you said Akon should?
No,
No,
maybe
he
he is.
is.
We're all locked up
Oh,
still.
huh. Damn, dude. Maybe we can put the blame on him, that piece of
We
shit.
could.
Huh? With the solar panels.
And he
you know
wonders
what I
why
mean?
he's Mr. Lonely.
Yeah, dude.
No one wants him
You think he
around.
woke up in the middle of the night? His girl's trying to quarantine from his sick ass,
Such
But-
a shame.
You think any other words on the 500 or
No, I'm good with Indiana. I think we've
Do you have-
enlightened the country, our audience, on Indiana.
what about you? Have you have any other questions about the 500 or Akon or?
No.
Okay. Do we have any other holidays?
Yes, sir. We got what it's called National Button Day.
National but on what?
The Ombluntico.
That's up for grabs, I guess. Get it?
Dude, because another thing, fallen soldier is a button. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It got replaced by the zipper. So now it's like, oh,
Velcro.
Velcro. You know what I mean?
Laces.
Laces, latex,
Yes.
overalls,
Spandex.
spandex, exactly. Buttons even now the button is not even on the clothing. It's on a remote control. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now they're like, oh, my button's broken. You don't look at your shirt. You're looking at your freaking PSP. You know what I
even
mean?
with Tesla, like they don't have buttons, right? It's just one flat screen. It's like
Yeah.
one big iPad.
Yep.
No buttons.
No buttons. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So RIP
Benjamin Button,
buttons.
R.I.P.
So I mean, all buttons matters. I think we should start a movement.
Yeah.
Because there's nowhere now. All the buttons are on remote controls, and they're even starting to ban those. Remember how many buttons you would have on the TVs on the old ones that you could even change it
Yeah,
from the
the
TV?
more buttons, the better your TV was.
Yep. You could even get a universal control that had dude, there was numbers in hieroglyphs.
Couldn't you go back in time with those?
Oh, with those probably,
You
dude.
could if you knew how to hack it right.
Yep.
They were basically like the tablets that Moses took up to the mount when he was writing the Ten Commandments. That's how big these things were.
Yeah, there was buttons on everything. There was buttons on watches. Remember you could do the calculator watch?
Yeah.
They
That
had
was a must-have.
Huh. Oh, you want to do math? Dude, I can do it over here.
If you
Cheat on
need
my
it,
test. You know what
yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
If you need to pass a test.
And then you had the TV watch. Remember that one? You could control the
Yeah,
TV.
that was dope.
You could turn on the TV there at school. The teacher's like, "What the hell's going on?" You know what I mean?
Turn down the volume. Turn it back up.
Plus, Beefy's got the little universal one. You know what I mean? Switch it to freaking Jizz on my jugs. Me and the class are watching H3 Latinas.
Yeah.
How it happened? Don't ask.
Yeah, they were watching The Miracle of Life, and they just fast forward a couple years. And by a couple, I mean 18.
Mm-hmm. All of a sudden, Louisiana are on the screen.
Yeah. More Anna than Luis.
Yep, getting a little Creole there. You know what I mean?
And more of Luis on Anna.
Oh yeah, giving her that lobster bisque, So, so that was hot. But buttons, they've been removed from our phones.
They have completely
know?
flat screen now.
Now the senior citizens are like, let me get one of the ones with the,
Yeah, I think the only buttons left are the volume keys.
volume keys and the
then
power.
The power and the screen lock, which might be one and the same.
Yeah, dude, and some phones are starting to even remember how cool it was when you got the your iPod and you can lock the screen with the top button. You can slide it to the side and like
That's right. Yeah.
if you touch it, like nothing would happen.
Yeah.
Why don't we have that on phones, dude?
I don't know.
Well, isn't that so clutch? You know what I mean?
That is because you, like, if you're watching YouTube or something, you
Yeah.
don't want to pay for premium because some people don't want to. You just lock your screen so you're still able to listen to it, but you don't accidentally touch the touch screen and change whatever it is
Switch it
you're
to
watching.
something else,
listening
you know
to.
what I mean?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I'm taking a jog. Freaking Pornhub comes on. Busted, literally. You know what I mean? Everybody's
Literally.
looking at me like, "What the hell are you doing, pervert?"
Yeah.
You know?
Like,
Has that?
where'd you get those tie-dye pants from? Oh, it's an exclusive, playa.
Yeah. Have you ever been busted like watching porn or no anything like that?
No.
What about you, Javi?
I
You never
can't say
got
that I
caught
have.
with any. Let me put it this way: have you guys ever been caught with any adult paraphernalia?
Items, no.
You know, maybe a condom was under your bed, or maybe what else?
Trying to think. There might be a situation.
I think in the car I left some condoms. My mom deep cleaned it and found them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And what'd you say?
She's like, "¿Por qué eres tan cochino?" I was like, it is what it is. At least I'm being safe.
And then she didn't say anything?
Yeah, she was.
Because she
I was
actually
like
told me
20
to wear a condom. That's what she told me.
She was what?
She told me to wear a condom.
Oh yeah, she's the one that told me. So I was
When
like,
I was
"Well,
like-
I'm doing what you asked." Like,
She's like, I know
why
what
are you
you're
yelling
doing.
at me?
Use protection. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about your crucifix because Jesus doesn't want to see what you're doing. You know what I mean?
No.
That's what she told me. She's like, take it off, put it inside of your shirt. If you're going to do something like that, that's what she told me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or put him on your back. You know what I mean? Because sometimes Jesus wants to hear, okay?
Yeah.
You know? He forgot what it sounds like. You know what I mean? You think they have sex in heaven?
I did. I'm not gonna say get caught, but I was with the chick I was dating. We were on her balcony. Things got frisky.
That you were going to
And-
say, I was on her back. Were you her balcony? I was like, damn, huh?
I was behind her, and I was in a standing position, and she was not. But anyways, her neighbor kind of like walked out and saw us, and then we just took it back inside. But
Dude,
yeah.
that is so hot, dude.
I felt terrible.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I mean, I felt like it was an invasion of even her privacy, which
So, like, was her
Was
hands
it
were
her
out of the
idea?
balcony, or, like, where was she?
well, her hands were on the railing.
Oh, that is so hot, dude.
Yeah.
And you
So
were just right there?
I felt bad because I don't know, because
And was it, like, the neighbor, like,
'Cause
where
she
I
was the
am,
one
like,
that
next
has
to her?
suffer for it. She would have to see her neighbor every day.
well, yeah, I know that's the funny part. Is like even she didn't care. She really was like, I don't fucking care. I cared. I don't know why, because I felt it was like I felt it was almost rude.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you could go to jail for that, can't you?
Well, I imagine I could have, but she just went
Imagine-
out there to smoke, and then like
So she was, like, next to you like this?
yeah, it was 'cause
like
it
on
was
the other
bathroom
side?
next, over on my left side. Yeah,
Oh,
There's no
damn.
wall
And you
there?
guys locked eyes and stuff like that?
I wouldn't say I locked eyes. I just saw her, and then I just like stopped, and my the chick I was dating at the time, I believe he's just like, oh, just waved, and like we walked right back inside.
Oh, dang, that would have been kind of embarrassing.
Yeah,
Dang,
so
dude,
I
I
didn't
know
feel
what I
too
would've
good about
done.
that.
And you were still able to finish the deed?
After a couple minutes, because I was still like shook, I guess. In a
Yeah,
weird way.
that's what I was saying. I
I
think
was
that's what
shook,
happened to
yeah.
me. You're like, oh,
I'll have to admit
damn.
I was shook, and then
You know?
so it took me a little bit to. She helped warm me back up, and then we finished the deed. But
Oh.
it was an odd experience.
Yeah, it would be that. Has that happened to you,
I don't know,
Javi?
because it's private. That's maybe where I go. Maybe it's not rude. I just like. I don't
It's
want you to see
intimate.
me.
You don't
yeah.
want me over there jerking off. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
and I shouldn't have done it on the balcony to begin with, but
Yeah, it was like intimate. But what about you, Javi? You had something happen like that? You think
No, I don't think so.
you
Not
almost
like
got caught in
like
public or something like that?
that. Nah.
Or maybe you lost your boner. You know what I mean? This lady was saying, "Oh, you know, pet my dog while you do me," or something like that. You know, something
No,
creepy.
nothing like that.
I think you can go to jail for that too.
Probably.
What do you think about Grubb? He's a survivor, dude. Huh? He was watching the
Grubb,
ugliest, the
McGruff.
worst sex. He's like, dude, I'm gonna become a fucking detective. You know what I mean?
Dude, the judge is like, you can only pet one kitty during the act, and it's not the actual cat.
Yeah, fucking McGruff, dude. Shout out
See,
to
Alice
him,
could
huh?
clear this up for us. Shout out to you, Alice.
God, so that's never happened to you, Javi? Like, there was a weird situation, like, so
Getting caught? No, I can't think of any.
or even like Cole said, you know, something watches or something happens and you lose your bone. Oh, maybe you know you heard a ghost, or maybe somebody's you know
get
somebody's
startled.
mom's coming. You know what I mean? And then
Yeah.
you got scared. Nothing like that.
No, because I guess I make sure there's like no one around ever. So
Oh, he never took chances.
Yeah.
Of course,
There
huh?
was a time where I even couldn't finish it because
Nilly vanilly over here, huh?
her son was, not home, and then her son came back from playing at their friends, and didn't see anything, didn't even walk in the room. But me knowing he was next, I'm like, I can't continue this.
Yeah.
With the noises and shit. I'm not putting that kid through that, so I just didn't do it. I didn't finish it.
You walk out there all sweaty, you know what I mean? You know
Yeah.
you smell funky.
Yeah.
You don't want the kid to give you a hug after that. You know, hey, let's play with the toys, you know what I mean?
Let's
Literally,
play
that's what you just got.
Transformers.
Yeah. Literally, you just got done trying to make a transformer, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be kind of creepy. Dude, I remember, so you guys never took, like, Host took a risk. This is also maybe what I was meaning, Javi. Like, I remember one time I was dating this girl, and her parents kind of hated me a little bit. So, well, maybe they were trying to test me, you know what I mean? Because I came in with the really strong energy.
Maybe they kept eating at rallies. They
You
didn't
know,
like who
maybe
you
they were
were.
there, you know? There were a couple rally people, but, and, dude, we would do it with the door open while their parents were, like, in the living room.
That's so dumb.
Huh?
That's
We
terrible.
just, like, turn on a movie, pretend we're watching SpongeBob, you know what I mean? And get my little Squidward, you know what I
That's
mean?
too scary for me. I don't think I could.
And
do
we would
that.
even do it like that, dude.
Dude, I just don't think I could look at her dad in the face knowing. Well, if I knew I'd get away with it, I'm sure I would do it. Don't get me wrong. But if he like walked in once or the mom did, there's no way I could look at them in the eye being like that disrespectful.
Oh, yeah.
With the door just 100% open. What if they just said, like, I'm assuming they never walked in.
So, no, but, dude, one time they got close. Like, we were kind of doing it, you know what I mean? But she'd kind of wear, like, it's like, I'm not sure, it was kind of like boxers, but I don't know what they were, you know? Something that you can kind of just slide it up or whatever, and
It's
then,
like booty shorts.
you know what I mean? Something like that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, one time we were doing it like that, you know what I mean? And just like a couple, like you could kind of hear a couple of steps. So we kind of get back. You know, my pants are still
Horrible,
unzipped.
man.
I just put my shirt over my pants. He's like, hey, I made some dinner. If you guys are ready for dinner, you know what I mean? So now I just got there. You know, I got the sin on me.
She's like, hey.
And this
she
guy
already-
made me dinner. You know what I mean? Now I got to go down. I didn't finish anything.
She's like, she already had the elote.
Yeah.
It's like, she's not very hungry anymore.
Like corn on the cob, you know? But now we have to go get eat dinner, you know what I mean? And I'm all, you know how you feel, sorry, Hobby. You know how I feel, you get really muggy sometimes from, you
Yeah.
know?
There's like
sinning?
a musk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know?
there's a musk
little
to it.
musk,
Like
Yeah.
a
around,
weird
you know?
sweat or whatever.
Yeah, dude, it's because it's like deep sweat almost, you know what I mean? It's like from your deepest pores, that passion comes out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a funk.
It's just
to
like
it, for
in there,
sure.
it's just like, and I'm like having dinner with the parents, and I was like, oh, dude, that's like when I felt kind of weird. And it's like, oh,
Yeah.
man,
I could see that.
should I really have had sex? You know what I mean?
And you feel like a piece of shit.
Yeah,
have
but
the-
then I still
you
have
have
sex
that
with her
post-cum
after.
clarity?
Yeah.
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 Post-nut clarity is a real thing for guys.
So-
We like reevaluate our life and our life choices.
So nothing like that. Now that I gave you an example, nothing, Javi.
Man, I can't remember off the top. Maybe
Or-
I wasn't too nilly-vanilly. Now you're making me regret my whole life.
I regret.
You haven't done anything cool,
I'm
huh?
not cool enough to do any of that.
You know?
Yeah. Now he's got a
Dang,
bum
Javi.
ass.
I'm still a virgin, guys. I don't know what to tell you.
That's right.
It's artificial insemination is what they did to make his
Yeah.
baby, huh?
He turkey basted his little cute baby.
Yep.
I chose.
Wouldn't
I
that
cho-
suck,
I
huh?
chose the
If that's how they
features.
made Javi's baby.
Oh yeah, it would suck.
He had to jerk off into a cup and freaking then Cynthia puts it in there, you know, with the base.
With an eyedropper and
with the eyedropper.
Yeah, guys, that's
Make sure she got the strongest like that. You know what I mean?
top of the line.
Yeah, because only the ones that made it into the eyedropper were already the fucking the best. You know, all the other ones that were there. You know what I mean?
that's called selective breeding.
That's
Guys.
for the that's not Mexican selective breeding. You
Javi
know?
is still 100% pure.
Oh yeah, dude. He played Jesus.
Dude,
Dude.
he bought the condom so that he could hand it out to kids that were sinning. They weren't for him.
They weren't for me. I was just handing them out to teenage kids. Be like, hey,
When he was Jesus, you just throw instead of bread and fish, he's throwing out condoms. So nothing, Javi. You didn't do anything like that. What's your coolest sex story then? If he's never, or are you not allowed? You think Cynthia's gonna get mad, dude? Come on, you guys are already married. You know she's the love of your life.
I can't really think of.
No,
No, dude. Like maybe I am too boring. Like
Dang,
never
dude.
took a risk.
He laughed.
I don't wanna
to
go to-
himself.
What's maybe some other risks you think you took back in the day, Hoss?
Me.
Like that, and the love of passion. Okay, because we're not talking like we're using, you know, just for pleasure and stuff like that. We're very passionate guys. Okay.
I had another one. We were in her hot tub, but it was in a apartment complex, And it kind of sucked because like all of the apartments were around this like courtyard that had the pool and the hot tub.
Oh, so surrounding it was like in the
so
middle?
We were chill. We were just chilling there afterwards. We were going to do the deed obviously after, but I didn't realize that she planned on working us up in the hot tub. Like, what are you doing?
Oh,
And
you
she
get a
goes-
little foot
because she
on
liked
there, you know
that,
what I
yeah.
mean?
And then there were people like in the balconies and stuff just looking,
Ah.
and she's like, "They're not gonna notice" and stuff. And I
Because sometimes that's even hot. Just like the fact that you're doing it and people don't know that you're
in
doing
a hot
it.
tub,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know,
Had a couple drinks, and so I'm like, "Oh man, it was."
Giving
There
you
was
the
a thrill.
mistletoe. You know what I mean?
There was a thrill, but at the same time, I'm like, no, this is not for other people. It's just for you and I. But
Yeah.
I mean, things got first. There was no
this was a
nudity. Hands wandered and things of that
OnlyFans?
nature.
A pre-existing condition,
Yeah,
Javi.
no, this was OnlyFans definitely existed.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, this was a couple years ago. So
Oh, yeah. How'd it be?
it was nice. Don't get me wrong. And there was no nudity, but there was some friskiness going on. And
Do you think that's what kind of people that turn?
but then I had to get out of the hot tub. That's the worst part.
And plus, your
There's
shorts
no
get all
way.
stuck to your
Yeah.
legs. You
Yeah,
know what I
because
mean?
they're wet from the
Yeah.
water. So obviously I had a towel, so I was able to like drape it around myself. But
You didn't
like,
like stick your penis up
women
and
don't
then
have
put it
that
up?
problem.
You should have just jumped in the pool and cool off a little bit.
Not with that hot dick he's got. Did you think that he's gonna go down that easy?
I'm just
So
saying.
we would walk back in and then just go to her apartment and finish. But it was like it happened a couple times too. Like so clearly I liked it because I allowed it to happen a couple times. But
What other dude? You know what? Now that we're liberating ourselves, you know what I mean, freedom with our
yeah,
sexual.
first we started with fast food restaurant.
But we're liberating ourselves, okay?
Mhm.
This is Django Unchained Part 2. So what about with other sexual fantasies or stuff that you wish as a man could be more acceptable? You know what I mean? Because one that I can kind of think of, you know what I mean? Because we made a joke. Because girls like, oh, I got 18 toys. You know what I mean? And I'm like, what the heck are you talking about? You know what I mean? It's like, oh, let me show you my toy chest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be those little pop things. You know what are those called? The little pop action figures?
Oh, they're just called Funko Pops.
Funko Pops, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it was something else, you know what I mean? These ones that look, all of them look like hot dogs, you know what I
They
mean?
popped, but they popped a
Oh.
different thing. They popped cherries.
So yeah, that's what they were. But girls is like, they can even have the parties. They all go together. You know what I mean?
Yeah, guys don't do that.
Ooh. So imagine if we're guys, right? We're going to go, Javi throws a party at his house. We're going to, I have all these pocket pussies.
This is my favorite device.
You know what I mean? You put this spread on the pocket pussy. Oh, it tastes so good. You know what I mean?
Dude, I don't think I
you
could
guys
show up
want
to
to
one
try
of
it?
Dude, is that what you wish then? That
No,
was acceptable for men?
No, I'm saying there's like,
That's an example to use.
that's an example. You know what I mean? Because girls like, oh, it's so cool. I'm gonna go with my girlfriends out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy a couple. What is it called? They call like deviant demons or something like that. It's like the cells. You think they're gonna buy fucking candles? They're deviant demons, deviant divas. And pending deviant divas.
Double D's.
Okay.
More ways than one.
So you think they're Cynthia's out there? You know what I mean? A couple of who else? Who does she invite? Javi, Cynthia. You think?
I have no idea who she invites. She
Well-
claims to have no friends, so
She claims to have.
that's her claim.
Well, say
So-
that we were your friends.
That hurts.
Well, she's not gonna invite us.
Well, no, because this is her party. But let's say then they
And she'll
get
cry if
all
she
the
wants
freedom.
to.
Oh, try this on Javi. You know what I mean? Because he's so vanilla. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can get the vanilla flavor for him. You know what I mean? Something like that. And all of them are having fun and they're drinking wine. And what is our sex party gonna be like, us?
Dude.
Let's light up the mood, okay? Let's throw the men's sex party. What are we gonna call it first? Males. What are we gonna call it?
Dungeons and Dragons.
MSA, Male Sex Anonymous.
Male Sex Anonymous.
Yeah.
The MSA, dude, it's almost like MS-13. 13
Okay.
inches. You know what I mean?
Well, we can still keep that.
Male. What is it like that? Because it's something like, girls say like that. What did we call it again? Devious divas. Devious.
How about SPM, Sex Positive Males?
No, because that sounds like we have STD
Fine, you
or
fucking
something
come up
like
with a
that.
name then.
That sounds like we have an STD,
No, you
Hoss.
can come up with a name.
So you were saying what? Deviant divas. We can be something gentleman. You know what I mean? Like glorious gentleman, or what could be another thing? Help me out.
Oh,
Hoss.
no, you didn't
No,
like any of
another
my
one that's like
ideas.
glorious gentleman. Huh? Or is it
Gratuitous gentleman.
Said glory hole gentleman. Is that what you just
No,
said?
you pervert, Javi. Glory hole gentleman. Dude, I said glorious.
This is for heterosexual males,
Yeah,
Javi.
I mean, you can go to that other one with Chris if you want to. Okay, you and Chris Blood.
That community has no issue sharing their sexual encounters.
Yeah, Javi.
Heterosexual males are the ones that are
From nilly vanilly to 100
repressed.
to 100
0
real
to
quick.
100. But what did you call it? What gratuity? What?
Gratuitous gentlemen.
Gratuitous gentleman. See, that sounds good, you know? Because then you can invite a couple corporate people, you know what I mean? Hey, we're going
You
to
get
go
a couple waiters. Where's my tip?
Yeah.
Where's
Ooh.
my gratuity? What tip are you talking about?
Gratuitous gentleman. So we go there. Okay, so what's our... It has like it's like in gold lettering, kind of like the G, like all fancy, and another G.
Yeah.
Like the double G, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And then what else is it? We pull up in a Rolls Royce, you think, or what are we gonna
Well, you
rent?
have to, yeah. You have to pull up. So it has to be classy, and there has to be already something going on. So maybe you have a couple games, almost like a sports bar, right? Because with heterosexual male, there has to be other things going on because otherwise it gets too uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, so like a couple different things that you can
Yeah,
go.
you can have like a nice some music in the background, non-sexual, just casual, normal music, or some sports games going on. Something constantly having noise and having motion. So it's like, if there's an awkward moment, you have something to fall back on.
Now, do you think we're playing porn on one of the TVs?
No.
No porn? Because they have to buy the products, you know what I mean?
No, that'd be too distracting for men.
Oh, all of us are going to be there watching porn,
Yeah.
jerking off like
So,
monkeys.
so you have to have good food.
Circle jerk.
Basically, it's a bar. So you have to it's a sports bar. Sports, a pool table, some nice music is
Not
playing,
even
some
anything
drinks.
sexual.
Because you have to get them,
sports bar.
you have to get them relaxed, guys. Because it's about the conversation. Because I mean, don't they
So
bring
maybe
out
the
some
lighting's a
pamphlet
little bit blue? You
or a
think
little
so?
sex booklet that they like show their toys and
Because
stuff?
we got to work on the lighting
Why
or
can't
something,
it be like
you know?
a strip
Yeah.
club? Like
Yeah, kind of like that, Javi, like a vibe, like
nice.
maybe like
Yeah.
neon going on, a little neon.
Yeah.
and have
know?
strippers as well. You know.
Yeah, but they're more clothes so that we're not super distracted.
True.
And they tell us maybe about the products, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they have to be the salespeople.
This is Lisa
They
Leslie,
actually,
you know what I
actually
mean?
have gowns like Helen Keller and like it's just like full on
And Florence Nightingale.
1500.
Yeah.
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 This is the Lisa Leslie, and then this other girl's like, let me show you my Sue Bird, you know?
But only the female can sell it because A, the man will pay attention. B, these are heterosexual males. And C, women will be better salespeople at this. So who says we're not about female empowerment? Toxic masculinity?
Yeah.
We just
we're
showed you
giving
guys
you
wrong.
guys a new job, okay?
Yeah,
Gratuitous gentlemen, that's what we're being right now.
yeah.
So do you think maybe we make kind of a little bit of a booth, kind of with currents, purple currents, that would be hot, or a blue one? They got the cool lights. Maybe we got those, what is those like, so you can see stains?
UV lights.
We got some of those UV lights, and that would look kind of hot, you know?
Yeah.
The girls leave a little bit of their lust on the table. And then that's separate. So we got the sports playing, and then, you know, all of a sudden it gets dark like a strip club in a corner. It's got curtains, and the girls are back there. And it's only maybe 2 booths, and maybe one guy can go in at a time on each booth. You think so?
Yeah.
To make it more intimate so they don't know what we bought.
And this sounds close, right? VIG. Very important gentleman.
The
Hey, you
VIG
should patent
section. You know what I
that
mean?
right now.
VIG, patent
Patent pending.
pending. VIG, you know?
Yeah.
So they go there, and what do you think? So what toys do you think they have for us? So obviously they have like a pocket pussy,
The fleshlight.
you know, the fleshlight,
Some
And then-
lubricants.
lubricants, you know. But they got to make better lubricants for us too. You know what I mean? You don't think so? Like what kind of smells? Maybe we get like a manly smell, you think, or what kind of smells do you think our lubricants?
Well, you would
be?
think that manly smell would be more attractive to females because that's what they like. They like that manly, masculine smell, right?
Yeah.
Help them get going. And maybe you would need less lubricant, but
Oh, they could have the pheromones. Maybe K the dogster with the strippers, you know?
yeah.
He's got the pheromones. He's got the spray.
Oh yeah, he's got the nice cologne.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's spraying people with the cologne. So maybe, okay, we got to have the cologne, the pheromones.
Yeah.
So we already have that.
We would have anti-anxiety medication because women, believe it or not, it can be very stressful for men to perform. Extremely stressful.
Oh, especially if you want to leave the door open while your dad's cooking dinner. Okay? How do you think I got it up? You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's trying to give her
Blood
elote.
pressure was too high.
Whew.
He has corn chowder. It's not working.
Yep. So that was hard.
It wasn't.
You know what I mean? No pun intended. But okay, so we got a couple of flashlights, we got a couple sprays, a couple lubricants. Maybe they smell like the forest a little bit. Isn't that kind of hot? Or
Yeah.
like the ocean a little bit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
This
Very
one's-
nature.
This one called like the tidal wave.
It gives
you
us.
know?
It makes us feel more primitive.
Ooh, that could be a primitive. What could be like a pheromone or like the
Dude,
primitive.
Or you know what? Women love candles, right? Being very romantic.
Primitive.
But we have
pussy,
some that
you
are
know?
like smell like campfire. Something that really gets men.
the bourbon,
going, yeah.
the bourbon biscuit or something. You
Like
know?
burning car oil.
No, not call Javi. That's your party with Chris, huh?
God,
Yeah, dude.
man.
We're
I'm just trying to help. I'm nilly vanilly here.
yeah. They're not going to want some like car oil, dude.
Javi just wants an orgy at fucking Sinclair.
Yeah, dude. Jiffy Lubin people
You don't,
over
want
there,
that,
huh?
you don't want that dinosaur? What the heck?
It's over here freaking quick lube,
You don't
huh,
want that
Javi?
big bone dinosaur? What?
No,
What else?
Javi. You're distracting us. Oh my
Sorry,
god.
sorry.
So we have the like a gentle. We would have to have a gentle one, like the gentle giant for if you have a big penis, you know.
Yeah.
That one numbs you up a little bit so you don't feel the full force. You know what I mean?
You know what? It takes a lot for heterosexual men to get to that point with, females, right? They've put in a lot of work already to even get to that point. So let's be a little bit fair now. We get a 6-side die, right? There's 6 sides. 2 of them are male on top or male exertion positions. The other 4, the female has to like do more of the work. So what do? They spice it up. They roll the die. And what it lands on, they have to do that.
Dude.
And maybe every, you can decide on the time limit. Every minute, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes, you keep rolling. But
No.
the favor is for the men.
Naughty dice.
Yeah.
Patent pending. Naughty dice. Javi, you better be fucking taking notes, dude. Dude, that is the coolest game, Naughty Dice. And it's like a Kama Sutra, but with dice, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that sounds free. Dude, cause we're freaking changing lives for man finally.
We're
You know what I
building
mean? And
businesses,
women.
guys.
Okay, so they have the, what did we call it again?
Naughty dice.
I think we got the
The
Naughty
gentle
Dice.
giant.
The Gentle Giant.
We have some lubricants, some sprays.
The pheromones. We got the pocket pussies, but you call the fleshlights is what they
Yeah.
sound like. And then maybe because you know what, it's like the dude. Maybe you think we should make one because the girls they have one that it licks my clit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what could we? I think it would be weird. Maybe it's like the scream mask. You know what I mean? Is that the mouth is already open? Will we put some sort of suction device?
Yeah. What are we going to call that?
Oh.
Soul Snatcher.
Because your eyes always roll to the back. You're going like this.
Yeah.
The Soul Snatcher, dude. It's a scream mask, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be so hot, dude. But then we have different masks. We can have AOC, some hot girls. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Helen Keller. You know what I mean?
Florence Nightingale, Amelia Earhart.
Lucy Volkovich.
Which you'll never receive Amelia Earhart's package.
Yeah, you'll never get that one. It's lost.
It
Even if you
flies
get overnight.
across the sea and it's never to be seen again.
Yeah.
You pay a premium for that too. That
Dude, that
experience.
sounds already so hot. But then we need to have. Okay, so we got some of our products already. Maybe some good candles. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some
Yeah, we talked about it where they're more like nature oriented
Or
smells.
be something
Nothing synthetic.
caveman candles or something like that. You know what I mean? And but now the packaging is gonna be like we get it in a bag. What's our bag gonna look like? Because we don't want all the other guys to kind of clown on us. Oh, what sex toys did you get? You know what I mean?
Dude, I think you mentioned the double G's, so we're talking opulence right at this point. It's gonna look like a Rolls Royce logo or double Gucci
Gold
logo.
trimmed.
Yeah,
And it's gonna be a big black bag. You think so? Because it's
Yeah.
the dark arts.
it is a dark arts.
And then we
And
gotta
it's Teflon because we're all about protection.
so we have to add our own condoms.
Yep,
Condom Lisa Rice, or what are we gonna call them? You think?
I like that.
Condom Lisa Rice?
Yeah. So patent
Pending.
Yeah.
Condom Lisa Rice, because it'll be like this hot chick,
R.I.P. to her. Yeah.
and she's like kind of showing her, you know what? And you pull the condom out of there like a pig bank for condoms.
It's gonna make you want to use it
So
because of where it's located.
her head's removable, so you pull the head out, stick your condoms
It's like
there
a
in the
Pez dispenser, but for condoms, guys. Come on.
exactly like that. You go like that, but it comes out of the over here,
Yeah, and guys are gonna want to use that.
Yeah. And that'll be cool because you go to a guy's house and she's just like laying, you see a
See
little
a
action
classy,
figure.
sexy lady.
You pull one out.
You're
And
ready to
maybe
go.
she's got like a backpack that you can put the wrapper and fold it in the back. or
And
she's got some sort of
what that did, the
like a
condom
purse.
dispenser, right? The CD for short. What that really shows women is she picked a good man. Like, he's classy.
He's classy.
He's taking care of himself.
Yep.
He's gonna take care of her. Unless he plays naughty dice, then he really deserves it.
But dude, even if they pull out the box, right, and it has the naughty dice.
Yeah.
It's like a man thing for sex, dude. That would be so hot. You know, it's like a treasure chest. You pull it out. It's got the double G's. You lay it on top. It opens sideways like this. Do you think somebody's gonna do your makeup? Somebody's gonna ruin your makeup. Okay, it opens sideways like because it's a Rolls Royce when they open like that, like the doors
suicide
open
doors?
sideways.
Yeah.
It opens the suicide doors open on the little suitcase. You know what I mean? Boom, you got your pheromones. Boom, you got the lady with the dispenser, and then
The
you got
sprays, the candles,
At that
everything
point,
you could
you're
need.
like you're becoming an escort essentially, right? Like they should start paying you.
no,
guys.
'cause that's not a travel bag, Javi. That's coming later. Next drop, we got the travel bag.
Thanks for revealing our secret.
Oh,
Javi.
I'm sorry.
But we need the last thing that we're gonna need. So, because we're obviously gentlemen, the last thing we're gonna need is going to be like
A cleaning towel, like a
yeah,
wet
like
towel.
a clean towel, like a germ, like a sanitizer.
That's right.
Sexual
wet towelettes?
sanitizer, huh?
Patent
pending.
pending.
Sexual sanitizer, dude.
I can't believe we have passed all these things.
Damn, dude. So because that would be, then you get your sexual sanitizer, and it smells so fucking good, dude. Like a little bit of cucumber.
It's moisturizing.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's good for your skin.
You put that on there, and it's gender neutral. This one anybody can apply.
Yeah.
You clean it. You throw some of that on. Hey, let's go. Now we can go to dinner.
You'll get taken care of.
Damn, that would be, dude. That's a nice package, dude. We actually have to make one of these, dude.
Yeah, we do.
The lady it pops out. Oh, dude.
Gratuitous gentlemen coming to stores near you.
Near you, you know what I mean? It's gonna be at a fashion place, I heard.
Yeah.
What other malls is it gonna be? Probably the Gateway. You don't think so? Because it's a
Yes.
gateway to sex, is what they say.
And because we're saving lives, we will offer a cheaper package offered exclusively through the thrift store Savers, because we're saving people.
There you go. And for first responders and second responders and third responders,
They deserve discounts too, guys.
we'll give them a discount. You know what I mean? But yeah, happy. What day was it?
I think that was National Button Day.
Hey, because they're gonna have buttons. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
You're gonna press the button and that luggage is gonna pop open.
You know what I mean? That's,
Like a beautiful little treasure chest.
Oh, dude. So that's what we're bringing buttons back. You know what I mean? So that's what we're gonna do. And I think you think that's the last holiday. Maybe that's the last holiday. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You think we need a?
No, I think
That's
we've
on you,
celebrated it enough. We
Yeah.
celebrated it so much, we've now developed an entire business model around it.
And this is how you come on. But dude, if you guys, why don't you guys hang out all the time, dude? Do you think this could happen? You know what I mean? If we hung out all the time, dude, we take over the world. That's why we got to be careful of our powers
Yeah, we
know?
use it for the best.
of mankind, humanity,
Yeah, for the
like
best
you
of
said.
Best the man can get.
You know what I mean? Because then we start getting, overpowering everything because we use all this. We're developing everything.
Yeah.
Or maybe we can save the world one day. You know what I mean?
One day we might, but it's something, we got to let people have their free agency. Otherwise, we'll be looked as tyrants. We're not tyrants.
Yeah. Who do you think we're Kyrie Irving? You know what I mean? God, dude. But hey, shout out to him. It's Indigenous Month. You know what I mean? So don't be mean to him because if you are, he's indigenous and you're a piece of shit. Okay? But yeah, we're gonna have that coming, that exclusive. And do we have anything else that's coming or anything like that in the forecast or
Yeah. We do have Thanksgiving coming around the corner.
Javi said he's gonna cook for us.
Javi's going to be cooking for us. That's his treat to us. And we may have an exclusive insider peek at the day in the life of the Beans and Rice crew coming to a YouTube near you on Thanksgiving.
On Thanksgiving, okay? So we're gonna do something special because they deserve it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Some
they
of
do.
these
We've had
people.
fantastic fans, very supportive. It'll be a Thanksgiving special unlike you've ever seen.
Oh yeah.
And again, it's going to be in the day in the life of us, and you're going to see behind the scenes, basically. Stuff that other channels say for Patreon, we're giving it to you guys for
exclusive.
free.
You know what I mean? I might even pull out the PSP for you guys. You know what I mean?
You probably will forget about Black Friday
Oh yeah.
when you see this.
You're just gonna be watching it all day. You know what I mean? It's gonna be Black Friday because you're gonna be blacked out. You know what I mean? You're just gonna be passed out.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have that, and then I don't think what other things have happened in the community. Think also I don't know what's We've done other stuff together. What did we do? Did you do anything this weekend? We hung out a little bit, you know?
We did hang out a little bit.
And what did we do? I can't remember.
I mean,
What do we do when we hang out? Just listen to music?
We usually just chill, listen to music, and allow our business mindset to take over at times.
You know, but Javi, what do you do for fun, Javi? Because, you know, you're always, oh, he can never hang out with us. You know what I mean? He never invites us anywhere,
The busy man.
you know? So what do you do, Javi, that you're always too busy to hang out with us?
I'm always doing laundry,
Always. He said he
Changing
doesn't do
diapers.
laundry.
washing dishes.
You can't even cook. How's he going to wash dishes?
Yeah, because Cynthia cooks. So
he
I wash
just said
dishes.
he just said he does all he does is get fast food.
No, I did the opposite. I can't afford fast food.
Oh, now he's saying that. First he's saying dollar menu, you know what I mean?
He's like, everything's free with a gun. Wow, don't
You
be
know?
a criminal.
At
Good thing I
rallies,
have-
he gets
Good
us
thing I
rallies
have
and
5 of those, you know. So
So what
5
do you
free
do?
things.
You know, because Javi, he's always posting exotic Snapchats and on Instagram, you know what I mean? He's got
Did I
these
post
exclusive
anything?
filters you got to pay for,
Yeah.
you know? His baby's looks like a Nigerian prince, you know what I mean?
He has a Balenciaga headband. Come on,
Yeah.
man.
It's invisible.
So why don't you do that with us, Javi? Like, why don't you want to hang out with us? You think we've wronged you, or
You might
know?
have to ask Cynthia that question, you know?
what do you mean? Why would I want to ask her that? I'm asking you. You're right here.
Yeah, maybe I have limitations. I have my...
Mental or physical? You know what I mean?
could be both, you know?
Meta,
word
not
word on the
mental,
street is
meta.
it could be both, but I don't know. I'm an introvert, dude. I don't really do
Oh,
much.
he's saying he's an introvert. Oh, he talks about how much he hangs out, all the people he knows,
all the
cool he
thousands of
is.
people. I
all
hang
his
out with.
connections. You know what I mean?
Well, what are you to do?
Well, so you're never gonna
I
hang
guess
out with us, Javi?
No, I will.
He's almost like us. Oh, he's always working.
I'm always working.
But
I
are they?
think this weekend we went to a baby shower.
He thinks.
He always says
if I
he
recall-
thinks.
Yeah, I think
This guy has no idea what he does in life.
I live in the Matrix and I don't know what's real or what's
It's
not
called
anymore.
a metaverse, Javi.
The meta. It's just meta right now, right?
God, it's the metaverse. He doesn't even know about the metaverse.
See, I don't even watch anything.
Oh, dude.
I
You're
sit
in the
around.
Matrix, but you don't watch anything.
I sit around watch Coco Melon and Plaza Sésamo all day. So
Open
and, and that's
sesame.
for me, not for my kid. I watch that. He just
I need to learn these numbers.
I need to
Yeah,
catch
he
up.
still can't even type good. You know what I mean?
I got to 15 last time.
He's starting from scratch. You know what I mean? That's the one good thing about the baby. I always like with baby.
I'm at a baby's
Hopefully
level.
he finally learns.
He
you
can
know what I mean?
revamp his education process.
Yeah.
Learn how to
So-
speak again.
You know, read big words now.
How to properly hold a pencil.
How to spell things.
Yeah, because how he's actually his brand. You know what I mean? No division. It was like, you know, he's eating at, what's that place again he goes to? Where he eats?
Jamba Juice.
No, Javi,
Rallies?
he's going to the rallies. You know what I mean? And he wanted to do his Patriot wear, no division, KNOW division, so they could be aware of what to
And all it
divide.
did is it riled them up even
Yeah.
more.
He spelled it wrong,
Yeah.
and no division.
They're like, we
So-
know,
like an idiot.
that's what we want. That's what we really want.
And I was like, no, please, that's not what I meant. I'm sorry, I'm illiterate.
So
The
maybe,
education system.
well,
failed
actually,
me.
maybe Javi is actually a racist, right? Because he's going to the rallies. That's no division.
Yeah.
You know, because he doesn't want to assimilate to new American culture. You know, so he doesn't want to divide the pure lineage
My bloodline.
of his bloodline.
We've
You know?
exposed them.
So is that what it means, Javier? That's kind of fucking dark, dude. You know what I mean?
Meanwhile, people are
I mean,
worried
you
about
just went to the dark
conservatorship.
web, you know.
Yeah, he put that on the Black Lives Matter hat, that piece of shit, Javi, huh?
No division.
Hey,
So why do you not want people to divide, Javi?
why?
Yeah, like,
I mean, people divide anyways because of multiplication.
it should be called
divisions.
more division. You don't think so, Huss?
Yeah.
You know?
Or just, if you want to limit to one word, segregation.
Okay? Because it's like
We
more
are.
division.
That's what.
it's like,
Why do you think there's the segregation now between vaccinated and unvaccinated? Because of the brand, dude. Because of the brand.
The brand is that strong.
You're welcome.
It's caused a
I mean-
division, even though it's called no division.
You know? Because everybody stand pat. You know what I mean? That's what he told Trump, and even Trump stole it from him. You know what I mean?
And
Stand back, stand pat.
everyone wonders that we're
Wait,
rude to
wait for my
Javi.
call.
No wonder we're rude to him.
Yeah,
I'm
it's not even rude.
bigot,
We're
you
just
know?
seeking justice.
Yeah, for all, okay?
It's his retribution.
God, I didn't know he was this dark. You know what I mean? The more we find about him, you know what I mean? No division. Maybe we need to take that down. Dude, we're gonna get canceled. No division, you know?
Well, I mean, you talked about questions that he might have. What questions do we have that we might need to solve on the internet?
You know, because we already solved the no division drama that was going on. You know?
Yes.
The mystery we have to solve is if you were to get an unlimited supply of only one thing for the rest of your life, what would you pick?
Money.
I was
Dumb
gonna say
question.
money. Yeah,
Money,
Fucking
money,
idiots.
money.
Kidding. Let's take money.
but
off.
really, it would be money.
I mean, that's the
Land.
right answer.
I would
Yeah.
land.
It is the right answer.
Well,
there's
how
no
you would
other-
say land, but you can't have unlimited land, dude. Where are you gonna go to Mars? You know what I mean?
That's what they're doing.
If you
now.
have unlimited money, you can buy all the land.
What you're
Buy
gonna do?
the-
Another
buy the
Louisiana
moon.
purchase?
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
Yeah.
It happened once. You're gonna take land back again.
Louisiana Junior? Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna take your land.
He's gonna be the new fucking Baron.
God, dude.
Yeah, money's like the only right answer in regards to it. It said, what was it? Material?
You know what I want unlimited? Is
He's on top.
phone memory.
Well, it's
More-
because you have an iPhone.
Yeah. That's
Just
what I
switch over
want.
to Android. That won't be an issue.
You know, but
Me?
they hooked him busted.
Busted.
They got him on iPhone forever. It was called that for a reason, you freaking idiot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you just subjugated yourself
Yeah.
to
No, I'm a
no
slave to
division.
change.
I do not
Yeah.
divide phones.
You got trained up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We got the Android, dude. We can any Android we can use, huh?
Yeah.
We can change. Oh, you want to put a terabyte of memory in there? Why don't we put 4? Fuck it.
You
know
want
what I
one? I'm gonna multiply that.
Yeah, dude.
How about that for no division?
More division. You know what I mean? This freaking his iPhone, dude. Oh, it's got 3 cameras. You know,
Yeah.
it's like a blinking eye, dude. God, we just have one eye, like the freaking $1 bill. You know what I mean? The all-seeing eye. You know, this guy's it's the Android. God. And then why do you think he's spending all this money on all the ads he gets? You know?
And he wonders why he has a bum knee.
Yeah. God, Javi.
It's the weight, that burden of Apple on in his fucking pocket.
It's like-
What that is.
Dude, no wonder, because he does put it in his hurt knee side. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
don't you see him walking with a limp?
Yeah, and it's an iPhone.
It's the weight, the burden of knowing
God.
how terrible he's contributing to child labor laws, to other things I'm not going to mention.
But that's
yeah.
every company.
Oh, that's every company,
I know.
including No Division, right?
Including
Those are-
including No
Division.
But the difference is I educate American kids to do my dirty work. I don't go to the foreigners. I keep it
Oh,
all
you know
local.
what? He's rude.
Domestic.
He's not spreading the
keep it
wealth to other
domestic.
people,
A
you know?
domestic threat.
A true patriot, you know what I mean?
He's not a foreign threat. He's a domestic threat.
Dang, dude. But what were we talking about again?
Unlimited resource.
Oh, limited. Phone memory, I guess that could be kind of good, you know?
Yeah.
Because even computer memory, we just had to move stuff around, you
Yeah,
know?
we did for all the episodes.
But I mean, would you say food? But then, dude, if you had unlimited food, it would get kind of annoying. You know what I mean? It's like somebody's delivering food to you every single day. You're running out of fucking room. Where are you gonna put it? You know?
I guess you could just donate some of that.
Yeah, but then
Then
that's
you
like
could feed
becomes
the
a
world.
job. You know what I
It
mean?
does become a
Oh,
job.
dude, fuck, here, donate this. People are getting tired of you. You know? Like how many people? And then once you feed the whole world, then they're gonna hate you. You know what I mean? Stop feeding me. That's
Yeah.
what they're probably gonna say. So food unlimited. You know one that would be good, maybe like I guess would be maybe like gasoline. You know what I mean?
Yeah, gas.
You got
is
unlimited
pricey.
gas.
Then you become an oil baron,
Yeah.
and guess what? You have more money.
You open the pipeline that freaking day. You know, Brandon shut down. What was it? You know?
Now you're the next BP oil spill,
Oh yeah.
just because you're bored.
Ooh, wouldn't that suck?
Like,
though?
listen, I have so much oil. You just poke a couple of holes, let that fill up the ocean, kill off a couple of species.
I had to release some pressure. You know, because I
Yeah.
got so much oil.
Yeah, they said. What do they always say? Don't bottle it up, let it out.
That's
They're not referring about oil. They're referring about anger. But hey,
what
What are you gonna do?
happens. You know what I mean? Let some free back in the. Dude, fuck, that would suck to be a fish when that happens. You know what I mean?
yeah, you just see this
You're
cloud of
swimming all
murky
over. It gets all in your eyes.
Now
Dude.
that I think about it, is that fire still going on or
No, dude.
they
I don't
closed it
think
off?
so. Yeah, I think they threw like nitrogen in there or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, you're a fish and you see a bunch of oil because
Dude, do you think that's like the equivalent of waterboarding for humans? Is that oil for
oiling fish. They're like,
Because you would
Couple-
imagine that if they get out quick enough, because oil and water don't mix. So if they swim enough and it filters the water through their gills, they're able to maybe breathe the same again. So it's literally waterboarding.
but they can probably feel it like, you
Yeah,
know, like the taste. Like
it.
when we eat something oily,
Yeah.
and we can kind of feel like when you eat the Impossible Burger, and you can feel like it sticks, all the stuff sticks to you. You know what I mean? Or then imagine the fish, because you ever had like, you know, you're trying to clean something. Like let's say like a glass, or even your glasses, or just like a glass where you're drinking out of, and you get it oily, or you're getting fried food and you touch it and how it looks all weird and distorted.
Gross and streaky.
That's how their eyes were, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Can you
we
believe
blinded them.
that? That would suck,
They
dude.
start losing their eyesight.
Blind fury, dude, in the ocean, dude. What do you think the freaking sharks are attacking all the humans, dude? They got a bunch of oil in their eyes, you know? Another, you know, there's more and more sharks. Yeah, because you got boats, they're dumping oil.
Yeah, now next thing you know, you have Stingray Charles swimming around in the ocean.
Yep.
Blind.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And he was just trying to fill with this little freaking poker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now he killed someone. You know
Steve
what I mean?
Irwin.
You know? He was just trying to know where he was going, you know?
Yeah, it's just seeing eye stick.
He was in Braille, yeah. He was
Yeah. He's just touching things.
Stinging
to know,
in Braille.
Oh, there's a curve. Let me not
Yeah.
go there.
Dude, what if that's how...
He was looking for our fortune cookies that are Braille.
What if stingrays were blind fishes? You know, that's how they did it. It was their fishing stick.
Yeah, we think they're killing people,
Yeah.
but really they're just trying to figure out where they need to go.
God, dude, freaking...
And we're
And
the assholes
maybe
that
swordfish,
misinterpret it.
too, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Unless they lie a lot. You know, maybe that swordfish is like the Pinocchio fish, you know?
yeah,
It's always telling, oh, yeah, I can swim the fastest, and then snow starts growing.
yeah.
It's like that guy that he always, oh, yeah, dude, I can definitely, you know, I can drink 4 barrels of beer. You know, that's like that fish.
I don't feel a thing.
Yeah, because it has that macho, it has a mohawk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's got like tattoos. You seen him? It's got like tattoos on the side.
When I was in Nam,
Yeah, it's like piece of shit fish. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's always trying to attack. Even when you're trying to fish him, he'll try to jump out and attack you. You know?
Yeah.
So he's kind of like a bro fish. His nose just keeps growing 'cause all the lies that he's telling. You know? What other fish they got? You think that would be kind of cool? The sawfish. You seen that one that kind of has like the saw like this?
Yeah.
That one's kind of cool.
I don't know what it's called, but I know what you're talking about.
The one that would suck would be maybe a hammerhead shark. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't see in front of you. Trying to have a conversation with someone. You know what I mean?
You always think he's looking away, but he's actually looking at you.
Yeah.
You think he's side-eyeing you,
Yeah.
but he's actually just looking at you.
And then when you have a conversation, you have to be like side to side, you know what I mean, like this. But let's say it's like 4 people, and then you just have to look straight. It's like a bunch of eyes connecting, you know what I mean? Just going like this forever.
It's the
like-
human centipede, but of a hammerhead
Yeah,
shark.
it's like, what did they eventually see? You know, because they could see one shark with this one shark was this one that is looking at them with this eye,
Dude,
but
imagine-
another shark at the other side. You know?
Dude, imagine an underwater like Atlantis having a Disney World, and they're waiting in lines, but they're waiting side by side to hop on a fucking ride. Horrible.
Dude, or there's
They're like, I thought this was the churro line. They're not getting churros. They're in the
they-
line for the teacups.
or they go on a ride where it's like it has all the cool stuff in front of you.
That ride had
And they don't see
nothing.
anything.
All they saw were the lines leading up to
Yeah.
the ride.
But I guess the best ride for them would be the Small World ride, wouldn't it?
Yeah, because everything's
'Cause
on the
everything's just
side.
on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only ride they can
The only
go
ride
on.
they ride.
So
Everything else is like a roller coaster. They're just seeing like the horizon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't even know they're going up. You know?
They just see a current.
They just go like, you know? Do you see, dude? And I wonder like what they're, cause dude, try to be if you put your
They
eyes
just
like
see
this,
schools of fish.
like if you had your eyes and you put them like this, dude, that like you couldn't even enjoy one scene. Like I wonder what they see. You know?
Yeah.
Like what their brain morphs it into one scene.
They're basically just aquatic chameleons, guys.
Oh man.
We all know sharks are younger than chameleons. Chameleons look more like a dinosaur than a shark, so fuck you.
These guys don't know about science.
Read
you
a
know what I mean?
book.
Dr. Fauci, get out of here, guys. You know, but yeah, it would be suck to be that. And then what other fishes do you think it would suck to be? Maybe a jellyfish. You don't think so?
Well,
Because you're like a trash bag of the sea, basically. You can't even swim for yourself.
well, if you really think about it, given the cultural and social climate right now, the great white shark would be the worst to be.
Dude, holy moly.
There's the downfall coming soon.
They're afraid to go out, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? They're always
All
angry.
their privilege.
Yeah. Now, what other, is there brown sharks or no? Or are they all only great whites?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a systemic racism in the ocean. Atlantis sunk
There's
to
no division.
That's why
No
Atlantis sunk into the sea.
dude.
It was nothing but oppression. Like, oh, we're breaking off with you guys. They stuck a bunch of TNT into the fucking land, blew themselves off of the continent, sunk to the bottom of the ocean, and now the oligarchy is in the ocean.
Do you think if you ever found Atlantis, what do you think would happen?
If I found it,
Would you tell somebody or no?
I would if I could monetize it.
So how
Like,
would you
make
do
money
it?
off of it.
Yeah. But then what would suck is that, you don't own it.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, who decides they get to own it? That's why I wouldn't want to tell anyone, because I wouldn't want someone getting like the credit.
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
you
who
know,
owns
is
a
it
museum?
Spain or is it
Fuck
Greece?
the
You know what I
museum.
mean?
Yeah.
Who owns Atlantis if they find it? You know?
I guess that's what I have to do. I'd have to get out of the water.
Get
obviously.
a patent going.
Yeah, get some sort of rights and say that is my underwater museum, and whatever's down there I own. Oh, look at this, Atlantis is here, my fucking museum.
And how would it be like? Would you dress like an ancient Greek? You think, or how would you dress?
I'd dress in normal clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then I think people would take me more seriously.
Well, right now you're kind of dressed like with this, you kind of look like one of those sorcerers or like the guys that from back in the day from Rome or something like that. You know what I mean?
Well,
That
hey,
would-
when a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, you don't know what I'm gonna look like. So
a
I could
hero.
be in disguise.
Well, a hero lies in you, host. I'll tell you that. You know
Thank
what I
you.
mean? But you don't think so? Like this would be like you could give a great speech, like the Great Gatsby.
I guess upon opening, yeah, sure. For
You
the
think maybe
event.
we should open Atlantis right now? You think so? Let's open Atlantis. It's for business, okay? Let's see.
No straws in this presentation, okay? The ocean has plenty of straws.
Maybe they have cool stuff like this in Atlantis, you know? Like this, they have one of these.
Dude, maybe in Atlantis, I'd find Amelia Earhart's plane. Maybe she's chilling down there.
Oh, she found it. It's like the
Dude.
best resort in the world. And maybe I have like my Atlantis memorabilia. I got this cool hat from Atlantis, you know?
Yeah.
This is the Atlantis dog. Maybe I'm like a dog or something like that, or maybe I'm just a kid. You know what I mean?
The dog.
And you're like the. That dude, you look like the Atlantis. What would be your name? Because it has to have a mascot. You know what I mean? So you're like the.
Javi, help us with the name.
Atlantean. I don't know.
Atlantico Vespucci. No?
Nah.
Atlantico. It could be something Atlantico. Or Gorgeous Atlantico. What about that?
Vaticanus. Vaticanus
Atlanticus.
Vaticanus Atlanticus.
Dude, that sounds kind of creepy, but you know? Okay, so you're going to. So it's about to open?
Yeah, and because I'm a patriot, I'm only going to announce it first, exclusively to Americans, and then eventually the world. So I'm just going to go with my American speech. Fellow Americans, it is with the utmost pride and sincerity that I, Vaticanus Atlantius, present to you a history in the making of our generation. I have discovered Atlantis. It is my museum. I welcome you to walk amongst its depths, to take submarines into its vast beauty, its glory. Amelia Earhart will wave high if you behave. Otherwise, you shall be escorted out of the premise immediately. But this is a whole nother culture. They will not assimilate to the land dwellers. These are ocean dwellers. Treat them kindly, treat them fairly, and above all, treat them as equals.
Sir?
What's up, little boy?
Can we take pictures?
If you have an underwater phone, so probably not iPhone, but any other phone, as long as it's waterproof, you're probably good to go.
So it's okay, we can share the pictures of Atlantis?
For the first week, no.
But-
Anonymous might hunt you down if you share them within the first week.
But I thought we could take pictures.
Yeah, for yourself. You ever
Also,
heard of privacy?
we can't put them on social media?
No. What's wrong with you kids nowadays? Everything has to be posted.
Well, I'm doing
You
a
can't
vlog.
keep things for fuck your fucking vlog.
Okay, do you have rights?
I own this fucking city, so yeah.
What rights do you have?
The rights to Atlantis.
No, what ride?
Oh, rides.
Yeah, what ride? I want to have fun.
Yellow Submarine
Yellow Submarine?
takes you further than John Lennon. John Lennon only goes 6 feet under. This one, all the way to Atlantis.
What other rides do you have?
That's the only ride.
The only ride?
Yeah, it's a tour ride.
Oh, what kind of food do you have here in Atlantis? I'm
Fish.
kind of hungry.
Raw fish.
You don't have cooked fish?
No.
Fish and chips?
No.
Mm.
Fish chips, which refers to their fecal matter. So maybe if you want little tater tots, little tater tots from fish, you can have
Ew,
that.
that sounds gross.
Well, then don't eat it. Just eat the raw fish.
What about soda?
No.
No?
No carbonation in the ocean.
What? I want something to drink.
Salt water. Open your mouth. Take a big gulp.
No, I don't want this.
Well, too bad. It's underwater, kid. You drink something, you're going to drown.
God, why am I wearing this headgear?
You picked it or your mom did. Where's your mom? Are you
She
an
said
orphan?
this was going to help me be under the ocean. I want a different one. What kind of animal is this?
Homer Simpson.
What? He's not freaking from Atlantis.
I know.
What was your name again? Vaticanus?
Vaticanus Atlantis.
Mr. Atlantis. Oh, do you have any other species of people here?
I will be answering no further questions. Press conference is ended. Enjoy Atlantis.
What the heck? This guy's shrewd. Dude, that was nice. That was official, dude.
Dude, how would a kid get first row press pass to be discovered like the person who
Dude,
found
he was a vlogger,
Don't
dude.
sound like the question.
You heard he was a famous vlogger. He's the one that looks at toys, you know?
Yeah.
Reveals toys.
Those questions sounded like the ones that they asked Brandon.
Yeah. No wonder Brandon wants to leave. No wonder his parents are calling him.
That was cool for Atlantis, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? I felt like I was there almost, you know what I mean?
Dude, I did too. I felt like I was almost drowning.
Oh, yeah. That's why I wore my helmet, you know what I mean? It keeps me
Yeah.
safe. God,
With
dude,
just
that-
a big hose out to the air.
So let's see this. So you go into Atlantis, it's underwater, but then does it become like an island in there where you can breathe normal?
No, it's underwater the whole time.
Oh, damn. So how do you walk through the city? You have to scuba dive through?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if I can. So maybe why don't you make a bubble and suck all the water out?
Well, eventually, once I make enough money, maybe year 2 or 3, I'd be doing that.
Like a dome thing, you know what I mean? That would be
Yep.
kind of cool.
Yep.
You dome it out so you can see all the sharks run into the thing. You're like freaking idiots.
Yeah. I can't call it the Superdome,
A
though.
blue whale or just boom. Your thing. There's a bunch of dead animals around.
Just a bunch of just a bunch of whales swimming around with CTE.
Oh, yeah.
My fault.
Dude, that you're ruining the environment. They make you close down Atlantis from all the dead animals, dude. Holy moly. But yeah, they shout out to Atlantis. We're gonna be opening Atlantis too, if you guys didn't,
We will.
find out. And then the fuck was the unsolved mystery again?
It was a limited resource. And he somehow discovered Atlantis.
A limited resource, dude. I don't know,
That's
dude.
what would happen if you had unlimited resources.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
You would find
very true.
Atlantis.
So that's what it. Dude, but unlimited resource is like, if you think about it, it is kind of scary because like,
Yeah, I read that though as like when you need it, you have it, not you're constantly getting it.
oh,
That's how I interpret it.
because one thing you don't think it's ever scary like unlimited resource. So let's say fossil fuels.
Sure.
Because what happens when we're not at fucking fossil fuels? Like, do you think the planet is gonna be all dried up?
All
It
shriveled.
looks like Mars. You know what I mean? All of a sudden, because we took all the moisturizer out of it.
It could.
You know?
Isn't that a theory?
I don't know if it's a theory, dude.
That Mars, like humans, are descendants of like Mars.
Of
and
an
we
alien
just-
race.
Yeah, and we just dried up the resources there, and we had to like ditch, and Earth was
Oh, really?
close enough. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was
Damn,
a
dude.
theory that people had.
So,
Yeah, but I didn't know it was because of the fossil fuels. You know, but that would
that's
be
why you
sketch.
can't
You know what I
find any
mean?
fossils there anymore.
We get rid of all the fossil fuels.
Yeah.
Then what happens to the planet? Does it get dry? Dude, or also finding how hard to believe it's like, dude, it's all fossils. You know what I mean? They're
just-
pumping out all these fucking...
Millions and trillions of gallons of fossil oil.
Yeah. It's like,
Conspiracy theory.
that's how many, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you think if you burn one dinosaur, you think you get a liter freaking fossil fuel? You get none, probably, dude.
Yeah, so you think maybe it's fake news, and that's just
Mainstream
it's
media
synthesized
trying to
in-
suppress us.
There's a lab that just makes gasoline. It's not a
I
fuel
don't know.
source. Like it's not a natural resource.
I just wonder what it actually is. You don't think so? Like petroleum and just like
Well, I'm
oil?
sure they have fillers in it too, but that still seems like a vast amount.
Well, the
of,
byproduct is like petroleum jelly, so I don't know.
Ah.
Maybe it is like.
Because if it's a fossil fuel, why didn't they just go to a cemetery?
store up everybody's
They're
dead
not old
bodies
enough.
and stuff.
Well, how old, dude? Some people have been dead for how long? Because
Well,
okay, they say it's a fossil fuel, but then you see, Joe Rogan, he makes a post. They found this new man that's 800,000 years old, and skeleton's still there.
True.
You know what I mean? But meanwhile, the dinosaur, they have the skeletons, but they're also oil somehow. Make up your fucking mind. Which one is it? Is it oil or is it the shit that you're putting in the museum?
I think you guys are getting too close to the truth, and I'm a little afraid Anonymous.
You know what I mean? You think we're gonna get more
might come
shadow
get us.
banned?
We might. Who knows?
But does that make sense?
yeah, no,
It
it makes
does,
Like,
yeah.
there's
makes
already
perfect sense.
dinosaur bones, but you're mean to tell me the same dinosaur bone turned into this fucking goo?
So like all these museums
what's-
with dinosaur bones have just they're sitting on hundreds of thousands of gallons of gas. And they're just like
Waiting
this
to
is
be
for museum.
ready to be consumed.
You know?
Those will be the museums to fall
I
first.
think you guys are onto something.
God, dude, fucking, we're getting close. So, how are we on time, Javi?
We're at hour 30.
Well, I think we're maybe
We're good.
we busted enough myths. You think, or
Plenty.
you know, because we're starting to go down the discovering too many things for
The
people.
dark web over
Yes.
here. The dark.
You know,
side.
a little bit of the dark web. People are
Why
trying to
you've
get
been
creeped
shadow
out.
banned. So thank you to those. Please make sure you like, subscribe, share with people you know would enjoy it.
Share.
Maybe any wholesome advice, a little bit. You think, or
I do have some. I encourage you to try a new recipe for Thanksgiving.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Maybe one that's not typical of Thanksgiving meals.
I'm gonna take that wholesome advice to heart.
Yeah, I do. We do have a fan who watches. Shout out to his name's also Javi. His name's Javier. He has a channel
Shout out
actually.
to you.
Home Cooking with Javi.
Hey.
Yeah, we
it's-
want that Javi. You know, because this Javi can't cook. Let's see how
maybe
this
he,
Javi
maybe
cooks
he can
us.
give me some pointers.
He can cook. He cooks good food. I've had food at his house. Check out his channel again. Home Cooking with Javi. He's vulgar, kind of like us, so it's not safe for kids. But I think if you enjoy our podcast, you would probably enjoy his cooking show because he likes to have fun too.
Yeah, and then don't you have also these, another couple people that are from the baking community?
Oh yes, and shout
You
out.
know,
I'll be posting something on Instagram for sure too. But Dunked Cookies, shout out to you guys.
they got rid of Dunkin' Donuts. That's how good they are, guys.
Yeah, go to Dunked Cookies on Instagram. They will be having an event in Cooperative, which is in Orem, Utah, a shoe store, I believe, and that'll be on Wednesday, the 17th. Yes, the 17th. So go there. They'll have a big event. They're selling cookies. They're really cool. The cookie boxes are like a Nike shoe box.
Oh yeah, with real cookies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not these crumble ones. They're already falling apart in the damn box. You think I'm gonna eat them?
Yeah, and not cookies that the internet fucking like you visit
Yeah.
a new website. We require cookies.
No, dude, these aren't gonna track you. You know
No,
what I mean?
These are nice, digestible ones you can just eat, consume.
And freaking
Delicious
resume.
cookies.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then shout out to Chris Blade. You know what I mean? He's hopefully send us a little bit of fashion. You know, I saw a couple hot guys there posing, a couple hot girls.
Yeah.
You know, dressed in tan. He said I think it's somewhere around the 17th.
Yeah. Send me 2 of your biggest sizes so I can cut them in half and sew them together so I can wear
Okay.
it.
Yeah. We'll have to make one. You know what I mean? So maybe we fit. Yeah, he has to make more fashion friendly for us. You know.
Yeah.
Because the guys, they were. I saw that. I felt a little bit body shamed, Chris. You know what I mean? When I was watching your clothes. You
They
know what
look
I
a
mean?
little underfed.
Oh yeah, you know what I mean. I was like, dude, what's going on? You know what I mean? I'm eating McDonald's, Chris. You know, help me out. HBO, help a brother out. But let's see. Other wholesome advice for me. God, you know what? I liked your one to try a recipe. That one was pretty cool. And maybe what's this? If you're gonna make a recipe, maybe share your food with somebody. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
cooked a little bit of something. Because that's always very fun. You know, a co-worker or a friend, you're like, oh, you check this out. I made some of this. I want you to try it. Let me know what you think. You know what I mean? And usually, even if it's like nasty, it's almost like a cool experience to be like, oh, well. Because they can kind of hate it and you still won't be mad because you're like, oh, well, let me see if you like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they can be honest with you. I'm like, well, and you can have like a food conversation, even if you're not much of a food person. You'll be like, oh, you know, it tastes a little bit weird because of this. And then you can be like, ah, haha, you know, it's Mexican tripe. You know what I mean? And that's why it tastes like shit, because literally there was shit in it. You know what I mean? We didn't clean it good.
It was a vessel for shit.
You know? So, exactly. So, you know, maybe, you know, if you're going to try a new recipe, cook, share some of your food, especially Thanksgiving is coming up. You know what I mean? Maybe share a meal, or if you're going to cook something. That's always fun in Thanksgiving when somebody else, a bunch of people bring different things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you can try a little bit of everything, because somebody always messes up the turkey. We got one of our brothers, we won't say his name, but he tries to make a ham.
Every year.
You know?
It never shows up.
It's
he,
like,
he immediately obviously every year he's mad.
And the ham gets there like super late, huh, hubby?
Every year.
It'll be there like at 3 a.m. He's like, why's nobody eating ham? It's like, dude.
Everybody's stuffed.
Yeah, everybody already ate everything. You came here. He's like, well, I just cooked it. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, start it. Start it
Start
early.
the day before.
You know, yeah. So maybe cook some food to bring, to share. And I think that would be the wholesome advice for me.
My wholesome advice, in honor of Britney Spears getting freed, I'm going to give you her pointers to life, aka wholesome advice. Okay, her first one.
It's like if he was waiting for our okay when he already has the floor. I mean, you know what I mean? Dude?
I was trying to find it.
First of all, you're
assholes.
committing plagiarism.
No. I already gave her credits.
True.
I'm honoring her as a woman. You know.
That's what we do here.
Yeah,
you know what I
that's
mean?
all I do.
Very well done.
This is a podcast for women, okay? Guys, stop watching
I
this.
rescind my statement there, Javi. Well
Yeah.
done.
All right. So number 1, smile whenever you can, even on the worst day ever.
Well,
That's
I don't
number
know-
1.
I don't know if that's a good one.
Wait, that's. Oh, are you saying her?
No, because sometimes you're...
A grieving process has to be done sometimes.
Yeah, because sometimes you're smiling too much. People can't tell if your father has
hey,
been
I'm
controlling
just
your life the
taking-
whole time.
And you're
I'm
gonna
just
get laugh
taking-
lines.
Hey, this
You
is
know?
what she's saying.
But if you look sad at what's wrong with her, something is wrong with her. She could have been freed a long time ago.
Yeah.
Okay, so
But you know
be
what?
careful with number 1, guys.
Yeah.
Go with number 2,
Let's
Javi.
make
number
sure
2.
he can finish his wholesome advice.
Number 2, man, you got to keep your woman satisfied. If not, there will be hell to pay. I'm like, oh my goodness.
That's
Gratuitous
what-
gentleman.
Yeah,
Patent pending.
we're working on that. Number 3, go back to holding hands if you're in a relationship, and remember what a big deal that used to be when you were 13. Number 4, never go to bed hungry, which is, I don't know about that one.
Yeah, that was kind of
I'm
racist.
sure gastroenterologists can disagree with that.
Yeah.
You can go to bed hungry.
Hey, but that's hers, right?
Yeah.
So number 5,
That's such an entitled opinion, by the way.
It is.
Some of us don't have a choice, Brittany.
She
You
has
know
a
what I mean?
personal chef.
Why do you think my unlimited thing was food?
Her
You know what I mean?
conservatorship was really not that bad. She had a personal
Yeah.
chef, but go on.
God.
I mean, these people, you know, celebrities. Number 5, sleep lots. It just says they can wait. I mean, it's your dream. I don't know what that.
Well,
Well,
literally
if
what
you
it
spent a
is.
lot of time sleeping.
It sounded like she was in a nightmare. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Which one were you on, Brittany? A dream or a nightmare?
Sounds like she was on Nightmare on Elm Street.
You know?
Yeah, this is getting a little weird. All right, number 6, eat something sweet. It keeps you happy.
Now she's got diabetes. You know what I mean? Freaking idiots.
That's why you're sleeping.
And a lot of
you're,
cavities.
You're in a diabetic coma. That's why you're
Sleep lots.
sleeping.
Sleep lots. All right, number 7.
Damn, she's got this many? No.
She's got 10.
Okay.
Don't be scared to be foolish and randomly hug someone.
Well, you need consent first for that, so that's a terrible
Yep,
one.
you can get COVID. She's a super spreader.
Maybe the conservatorship was a good thing. You know, like...
You heard it here first, guys.
Let me see. Number 8, laugh a lot. That sounds like a record label.
That sounds like just
Laugh a lot records.
no laughing a lot. You just subscribe to us, share,
Yeah.
and watch us.
Comment, subscribe, share. Number 9, cry when you need to. So man, cry when you need to.
Even though she said smile earlier, all
Hey,
the time, no
contra-
matter
she
what.
can be a walking
Exactly.
contradiction.
You're gonna be crying and smiling at the same.
I'm so. Maybe they're just like happy.
And that then you get diagnosed bipolar, which happened also. But continue, Javi.
Dang, maybe she needs to go back on the thing. Number 10, say your prayers.
To who?
To Allah, you think?
You know what I mean? To anybody, you know?
Too concerned.
Do you think we could do 3 each like Britney Spears, you think? You know, she says something cool like that, you know what I mean?
3 each?
Like we can have, you say 3, I say 3, and kind of like Britney Spears. Because she said like weird things, you know what I mean? Like I could say like, always wear shoes that make you happy.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you want people to see that you're comfortable with
explaining.
yourself.
You shouldn't explain. She didn't explain.
Oh, she didn't explain?
No.
Okay, so I would say wear shoes that make you happy, number 1. And then 2, let's see, something else. Don't listen to people that tell you to vacuum your car. You know, something like that. And then like a third one, what would you say? Something like, it's okay to leave the TV on and fall asleep with the TV on.
Buy your hoodies slightly undersized. Don't pay $500 for headphones. Steal them. Don't commit crimes, guys. Defund the police, though. So if you defund the police, you can't commit crimes. There's no one to arrest you.
Shout out to Washington,
When you think,
Seattle.
put your chin on your fist.
Ooh, that's a good one, dude.
There you go.
Dang, that was a good one.
What about 3 for you, Javi?
Dang, 3 for me. Go to sleep even when your baby is fully awake.
You need sleep too.
You needed sleep. Your baby doesn't own you. You're a free person.
He's not your conservator.
That could be my number 2, actually. Don't let your baby be your conservator. Number 3. Make sure you feed yourself first before you feed the baby.
That's sound. If you starve and you
Yeah.
can't feed the baby,
Who's gonna
Baby
feed him?
also
Cynthia,
starve.
come on. You know what I mean?
Airplane logic. You know? Put the mask on you before you mask anybody else.
correct.
That's a good one. Imagine Javi, he's with the baby in the airplane and that happens. He masks himself for that piece of shit.
Well, I think you're supposed to.
You're supposed to mask yourself
Yeah?
first. Yeah.
See,
Because that's the idea. If you run out of oxygen while you're
and it takes like 2 seconds that you could die.
they
real
can
quick.
wait because once you have it, you're able to breathe better. You're able to do it better for somebody else.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You start hallucinating.
hallucinogenics. That's another pill that you're on, Javi. Okay,
Yep.
but I think those are pretty good ones. You know
That's
what I mean?
pretty good.
Some
Yeah.
pretty cool freestyle ones. But
So sorry for the interruption earlier in this podcast. We don't know how we got hacked. We did.
We don't want them back.
It was a little disturbing. I do feel a bit safer now that a lot of time has passed by.
yeah,
My power started kicking back in again. The crystals aren't in this room,
nope,
thankfully.
they're not here.
Javi's a father figure, so I think all 3 of us are doing better.
And
Missing Alice today for
Yep.
sure. Again, shout out to her and her
Shout out
family.
to you, Alice.
But again, audience of Beans and Rice, we always thank you for tuning in. It's the Butter Pecan Puerto Rican host.
Esos beefy.
It's your boy Javi.
Inanekimas.
Ide de kimas.
Malakalikimaka. Chinkui.
Malaka de kimaka.
Okay, bye.